Hello, everyone. Welcome. So, Guild Wars first day, pretty interesting. It is definitely I don't know. It's a lot more intense than what you would normally do for battles because every single battle that you do is actually important. You're not worrying about speed. You're worrying about actual performance in it. So it's definitely a bit different of an experience. I really like it. I know there's mixed feelings about it so far between everything, but overall, it seems pretty nice. Hello Kyle, hello JZG, hello Max Muse, hello D Majority, hello PFG4F, a bunch of other numbers, letters. Welcome. Hello DinosaurRoar, welcome. But yeah, as far I've done my sound on. Forgot. Oops, put that back on. There we go. Hello, Henny. Hello, Jesse. Hello, Molar Medic. But yeah, as far as the Guild Wars is concerned, Anonymous caught up a lot. So I guess it was just a time zone thing. Last I checked, we were beating them though. Okay, yeah, we still are. For like what? What is that? That'd be 10. No, almost 9,200 approximately. So that's at least one person of leeway we have. And everyone in my guild has participated so far, except for Nathan. He has not done his battles. What are you doing, Nathan? Where are you? I have no clue where he is, but he's the only person in the guild who has yet to do their battle. So we can still gain even more points than what we did. I'm pretty sure Anonymous has already maxed out on theirs, though. But yeah, and some people in this lower bracket's actually getting higher than some of the people up here, like Hugins, Tiger Claw, Royal. They'll probably all be in the top bracket later because those are much more even with these numbers compared to like the bottom ones here. But we'll see. I don't know exactly how I'll adjust into future weeks. My video was funny. What was funny in it? Not Guild Wars related, but I know. Feel free to ask me any questions. It doesn't have to be Guild Wars related. We're here for everything. Is there any teams where you can use the Silent One? Silent One, not too many. The main thing that is synergized with is oh gosh, the Four Horsemen. The main thing that is synergized with is Silent One. Silent One synergizes with Silent One. But the main thing that is synergized with is the Humility. One unfortunate part about this, though, is that Humility does not give, or Silent One does not use magic. And Silent One in general tends to be towards the weaker side, mainly because the only thing it really has going for it is the silence. But we could just do something like this, get an Exploder on there, and then get one really huge damage source to kill them out with. Either a Crimson Bat, a Draculus, really anything that can hit all enemies at once would be fine. That can boost based on magic. We'll get something like a... sure, we'll get a Ragnagord. Come on. Ragnagord, and how about a... I don't know. We can go with Kraken, I guess. I don't know exactly what you may have, but you could do something like that. I don't know if I should actually use it because it's probably... it doesn't really have too many uses these days. What am I doing? A Silent One, that is. For the most part, is towards the weaker side, and that's probably one of the reasons why you may not be able to find any teams that are working. It's just because there's not really anything that does work with it. Any teams you do, you're building completely around the Silent One. You're not building the Silent One into the team, which is the main thing. Yeah, Herdmaster is pretty good with Silent One. Anything that can cleanse the Silent One's pretty good. Generally, I do the inverse of that, though. I deliberately try to use the Silent One to my advantage. Or not the Silent One. I try to use the Silence to my advantage. And because it's not always a bad thing to keep a troop of yours silenced. Let's see. Hello, Medi. Hello, Kyle. Hello, Jess. Welcome. One main thing I do want to test this stream is brown teams, because of course we'll have to go over brown teams. We're going to be doing a bunch of brown teams tomorrow, and we might as well practice. This was the one I was considering doing. For the purpose of Guild Wars, we'll probably have to put a Corvash there. And I might try something with Grigoltha too, because obviously Gorgolfa is a color that we can use, so we'll throw this down. Okay, yeah, we're still up against 4 horsemen. That hasn't changed, so let's see what happens here. Hello, Pandemonium. Hello, Corin. Hello, Cheersy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So for the event, what do you think about this? Alistair, Bone Dragon, White, or I think that's White, and Setite Warrior. That'd be okay. And all keyed our team. That would definitely work. I think it might be slightly better with a Keeper of Souls if you happen to have, but Bone Dragon would definitely be fine. You can utilize his freeze if you happen to have it. Otherwise, you can just aim and take out their armor, and then basically just go down the line on them. Bone Dragon's still pretty good even after his nerf, but definitely not as good as he used to be. Gonna do another Guild Wars gonna do another video tomorrow when you do Guild Wars. Yeah, of course. We're doing it once every day this week. We're doing it one for each day. At least for this first week. I don't know if we'll do that literally every single week, but at least for this initial week, I'm going to be doing one video, one per every single Guild War day. I don't know, if you guys wanted me to, I could do it like literally every single week. I assume that might get a little tiresome to see constantly though, because I have a feeling a good majority of weeks will just end up being the exact same teams over again. I don't know, but if you guys are interested in it, we could do it like into every single week. My initial intentions was only to do it this week though. If there is someone from the guild active players here, tell them that your computer blew up, which is why you haven't been online. You should be back in about a week. Okay. I don't know if any of them are here. A pretty good place to do that, if you can get to it, is go to the Gems of War forum and make a post on it, because someone from your guild may be on the forum and then notice it. Let's see. I can see one problem with this team. That's the fact we don't use every color, though a good majority of these teams aren't going to use every color. Also, one thing I did misspeak on earlier, and someone did correct me in the comments, actually a couple people, because I didn't have data on it at the time, but winning, it's not always as good to go with a pure color team for the Guild Wars. There are many instances where if you do a triple color team with a mana generator, if you end up winning 4 battles on that compared to winning in like 3 battles instead of all of them, you'd actually get quite a bit more points from using 3 of a color instead of going a pure color with a couple of loses. So do keep that in mind if you are losing too much, that you may just want to go with a triple team. For the most part, you do at least want to initially try to go with a pure color, because of course that's where you earn all the points. But if you find you're just absolutely losing on almost every battle, then just go a triple color, or even just a double color if it's getting really bad and you don't have options. Let's see. Do you think this is a good team for tomorrow? Gorgolfa, Shegra, Sybaris, Salvani, Mora. Yeah, that would work pretty well. Yeah, I was thinking about trying something Gorgolfa related. If I do, I kind of want to put a summon on it. I was thinking about using, if I was to do a Gorgolfa team, even though they're exact same color, I was thinking of doing an Anubite Warrior on the team, mainly because they will have the summons. And one thing I'm slightly afraid about when using this team tomorrow is exactly what just happened. I ended up losing my first lot, and that would be horrific to happen during a Guild Wars, because that would cost quite a few points. So I may need to get a Gorgolfa variant, so we can try doing Gorgolfa variants now. Let's see. What would we need if we go full Gorgolfa? I want to have a Corphish regardless, if we're gonna go, if we're gonna do a brown day. So let me go check a team real quick. Let's see, he's using that. Let's go and do, how about Gorgolfa, Corphish. What do we have for brown option? That's not horrible. Alchemist, almost. Anubite Warrior, I still want to find a way to put on a team. If we go up against Deathmark, we will definitely need him. He will be pretty interesting tomorrow. I may have to kind of swap him in and out here and there. Cockatrice, an interesting troop. I don't think we'll need it though, because it does help a lot on browns. Like a first lot Cockatrice. That might be a little bit too risky though. But then again, everything on our team uses brown. Let's see. Entangle an enemy and drain their mana. Create 6 brown gems boosted by mana drained. It's actually not horrible. The only problem is if they do a Wraith first lot, you won't be able to handle that. We could try doing a brown dragon team with a dragon tar. I don't think there's a good enough there's not enough good browns though. And what else do we still need color-wise? We still need a red and a purple. So either a brown red or a brown purple that isn't horrifically bad. Preferably one that could summon as well. Like if we put a keep. Oh, forgot about that. You can do a Cerberus. Aha. Okay, I think I'm fine with this. A really, really odd team, but we have all the disables. And I think we can get it rolling quick enough. Let's see how it does. Almost forgot about our Cerberus. You use Humility, guards Avatar, and Sun and Moon. You won all your fights, but ended up losing a Humility a few times. Oh, by the way, I still don't have confirmation on this because a good majority of people who I know have been doing it have been using a variety of troops. But do you get less points if you use multiple of the same troop? I had some people asking me that, and I still don't know the exact answer to it because I don't have data on it. Because I don't really have data for my own guild on that kind of information. Can I do 2 Cerberuses? Do you want me to try 2 Cerberuses, or are you asking if 2 Cerberuses could be used? Yes, 2 could be used, if that is what you're asking. Would be slightly clunkier, but it would do the job still. Let's drop that 3 times. Stair chasing.
Mana surge.
Let's see. For now, I would advise not using multiple of the same, mainly because I do not know if it penalizes you or not for using multiple of the same. There aren't really too many instances. You're already limited with having to only do one color, so there aren't too many instances where you'd really be able to even put multiple of a single troop into a team. What do I think of this team for brown tomorrow? Gorgoltha, Behemoth, Guards Avatar, and Prismatic Orb. Seems pretty good. The only problem that may have, and it's one of the reasons, I'm pretty sure every single day I'll be doing this for the Guild Wars, but you pretty much always want to have a summon on your team, just because having a summon will be able to replenish your points at the end of the battle, because it only checks at the end of the battle to see how many troops you still have alive. So if you end up reviving one from an ability, it'll help out quite a good deal. I don't know if it actually has to be of the same color though, because the only problem with this is it summons a warg. It used to summon a brown troop, but now it's a warg, which is red and purple, which would not work on a brown day possibly. I actually don't know for sure as of currently. Because the problem is everyone was using Amnesia to summon yesterday, and the problem with that is Amnesia summons another yellow, so we don't really know if summoning a different color would mess with the point value or not.
Mana surge.
What is a good red removal? The only thing that comes to mind at the moment is Reaver. I'm pretty sure there's more than just Reaver that can remove reds though. I would have to double check it. I don't know why. He's the only red removal I can think of off the top of my head. There should be more than just him. I can almost guarantee you there's more red removal than just him. I know Tall used to have red removal, but then they removed it. Ha! Oh yes, Vampire Lord has red removal as well. And there's probably like 5 others I'd never used that I'm forgetting right now. Probably. Let's see. Well, let's go and famine her. Tap the other one. Oh, maybe I should have done that in reverse order.
Mana surge.
Nope, it wouldn't have done anything anyways.
Mana surge.
Gorgoltha, Emperor Corvash, Cerberus. What if you don't have a famine? Oh, if you don't have a famine, you'd either go a decent red-brown, maybe like a Shugger or something. You could go an Anubite Warrior, which would be pretty safe, since that would help buff up your team and give you summons in case you end up losing anything. It also has immunity to Death Mark and such. And there's also Oh, what's a brown tree? Salvini Mora. We could also go there.
Mana Surge.
Yeah, Stone Giant also has red removal. Stone Giant has the Stone Skin too, so that would be pretty useful as well. So you'll make a team around Vampire Lord for the Wednesday defend team. I haven't actually been adjusting my defend teams. I thought I would try adjusting them more, but I don't know, I haven't really found a need to. The only problem is there's no way to check the performance of how your defend teams are working, which is one thing that I kind of hate about it, because I don't know if my defend team is working or not, so I don't know if what I have going right now is being useful, or if it's completely losing, or what exactly is going on with it. But hey, a 9-time tribute. But if you go into it, there's no way to check. I don't even believe it shows up on your battle log thing. If it does, it gets buried within everything else. Let me see. There's one way to check this. Let's see if any of these are from from the guild that I'm battling, which is anonymous. Okay, so maybe it does tell you if you won or lost. So that means, if so, then that means we won against Valupe. That one's not one. Okay, that means only one of them battled me then. Matchers. I don't even know for sure if every single interim that does show up was even from the Guild Wars. If so, this guy defeated me. The other one lost. That's not the guild. Not the guild. And it could just be them doing normal PvP too. If this was associated with the Guild Wars... Oh no, this couldn't have been. This was too far back in time. Yeah, like, I don't think there is a way to tell. There's possibly one way. Does Techni have, like, a huge amount of invades on him? Like 30 more than he should normally have. Let's see, how should I check that? Let me go into our guild. If he has, like, about 30-ish more, then that would make sense because he was battled that many times. So maybe his battle log shows it. He could probably confirm it for us. Or anyone who's, like, the top thing of their guild. Let me see, where'd he go? I need to see his profile and compare it to what we have currently. Let's see, profile. Hard to tell. And if he is, then those are mainly losing. I don't know. Let's see. Also, good evening, Dogzilla. Welcome. Want to try Behemoth, Ragnagord, Black Manacles, Salvini Mora, or Famine? Sure, I'll go try that. Let's see. I would suggest putting a summon on it, but we could definitely try it. Let me clear out this team. I'm pretty sure I will go something Gorgotha related. Gorgotha seems like a really safe pick for brown and yellow days if you haven't fully traded. Okay, so let's get everything into this. Behemoth. Ragnagord. Black Manacles, though I'm using the incorrect class. And Salvini Mora or Famine. Probably Famine and cover all the colors. And I'll probably just rush the Famine because let's make sure they don't get any mana. There it is. And let's see what this can do. Thornite also removes red. Oh yeah, and you'd get an Entangle out of it too, which is pretty nice. Damage-wise, it's relatively weak though. Hello, Arturo. You're not late. You're still here. Greetings, Ormadian. Welcome. Thank you. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I probably should have set my banner to
Mana Surge.
what's his name?
Surge.
To Ragnagord. We could have full mana right there. Okay, I should have done Ragnagord instead of this. I forgot about that. I should have done a probably a red-brown, I would think. Would be a little bit better with this team. If you're actually going to use this team, you probably want to use red-brown. Well, we'll take the yellow there. I got the banner for Famine. Might as well start getting Famine. Okay. We got a brown. Probably both lose. Probably just throw a Ragnagord in to one of the colors here. Obviously. Oh, we gotta aim at something. Well, looks like blue has the biggest spread. Famine 2 mana short. There we go. That's the last of it. And now we can just cast that off right on time. Not enough for a kill though.
Mana Surge.
And we'll Just throw the behemoth, get a little bit more mana. Oh, 1 mana short again. That's why we need the +1. Though that actually probably wouldn't have had any difference on him right there. So but we got Black Manacle back up. Hopefully get a nice Devour somewhere. Let's go from there. No Devour. Last of our mana. I'll let him poke us. Hello, Carlos. Welcome. Oh yeah, green and blue days. I could definitely see me using Christine X a lot.
Mana Surge.
When your guild was created, was your initial goal... What was my initial gold minimum? I believe it was 300k when I initially made it, but then we eventually raised it to 500k, mainly because basically everyone in the guild was already doing 1 million for the most part, so it's like, oh, let's just raise it to 500k, so to make it fair for the people who kept doing 1 million. So that's what we ended up doing. But yeah, I did start at 300k. But then most of the higher guilds ended up moving up, so did we.
Surge.
Green and Blue Days also has Giant Spider. The only problem with that is you wouldn't really be able to put multiple purples on your team. But yeah, you would be able to get the Spider spawn summon onto it, which is pretty nice.
Surge.
Okay. Well, we'll go on purple there. 1 mana short. No, Christine X with the summon. That would be really annoying if a random summon during a Guild Wars ends up killing out your first troop and you don't have a summoning left on your team. I have a feeling I may need to adjust every single one of my teams to have a summon just to be safe.
Mana Surge. Critical hit.
Oh, that worked out interestingly. We'll just throw that down. And that's enough.
Mana Surge.
The only problem with Cerberus is its summons is not brown. I do not know for sure if it needs to be of the color, and for that reason I kind of want to do it off of Anubite Warrior. Anubite Warrior, I've said many times in the past, is a really bad troop, but it's somewhat decent within the context of Guild Wars. Let me go do the team that it would basically be used in. It basically, let's see, Gorgotha, Corvash, Warrior in the back. I forget his other name, or the Anubite. I always spell that wrong. And of course, we do have quite a bit of color overlap. We still need 3 other colors, and we're using an explosion that doesn't cover everything. But I feel like going Guard's Avatar there most likely, even though that has another color overlap. They'll still be all of our brown. We'll still have everything kind of going for us. Might be too clunky, but I do want to try it. This is built on assuming that we would lose at least 1 troop. Maybe to Deathmark, maybe to something else, who knows. But it is built to expect to lose something. And we'll just go a brown yellow for the banner. The only problem with this though, I think I might be blocking Anubite Warrior too much. I might need a different damage source other than Guard's Avatar. But then we're not really using the armor buff for anything, which is a bit of a problem. But we do have the Warded. Life Drain is not really going to do anything. But the fact he has 50% this week and he can do an Impervious Summon, may end up being decent. Could also be too slow though too. Could be another factor. But it'd be really, really, really safe. Something based around Anubite Warrior. I don't want to use him first slot, mainly because, I don't know, I guess we could try him first slot. That would take out all of our mana generation, and it would kind of defeat the purpose of him summoning, because your first slot's the most likely one to die, and then if he dies, well, there goes your summoner. I don't know, what's one brown that covers... Is there a brown mythic that can cover 2 colors that we're not already using? I don't believe there is. War's red-blue. Oh, Wolf Kirik. No, he doesn't have brown in him. I'm sure there was a way to check for mythics. Let me go check Ash Tender. Is there a mythic that has 2 colors that that we're missing from this team that also uses brown? I know there was actually one, but it's the new mythic that's coming on May 5th. It's not out yet. So I kind of can't use it now, unfortunately. Oh, that means there's probably not one, because I don't believe any mythics have the same colors. So yeah, I can already confirm that's not one then. Oh well. Well, that's just that plan. Well, let me go and... I don't know. I might just have to stick with the normal team I was going to do with it. What even was the normal team I was going to do with this? Because I initially wanted to go with something honor related. We could put a famine in there. I'm just really scared that we may end up losing a troop. What else do we have as far as summoning under brown? Summon. Antibite Warrior. Goblin King, but it might not be brown. Keeper of Souls, but it's not brown. Sibbers, but it's not brown. Not brown. Oh, Royal Engineer. 2 of them are brown, but he's not really that decent, and that's it. So yeah, this doesn't really leave much for and Dolkifer, but yeah, he's not really, no. So that kind of does just leave the Antibite Warrior. Unless we're just gonna go with like a drain spam team and then just do like a Shugger or something there. Like I said initially. Sort by rarity. Rarity has no effect on this. If I sort by rarity, it just brings up all my cards because they're pretty much all mythic. Unfortunately, that doesn't really work for me. Dolkifer wouldn't be horrible. The fact that he has so many summons, you basically wouldn't really lose that much with him because he can just keep summoning and summoning and summoning. Works out pretty nice. One thing that's pretty funny that you could use on just about any day, particularly green and blue days, is if you happen to have a fully traded Orb Weaver class, you can set that and just have your hero keep summoning giant spiders onto your team. Because, oops, what am I doing? If we go under hero and go under Orb Weaver, it has a 50% chance every single time it takes HP damage to summon a giant spider. It works out pretty nice. It's right over here. Right on this final trait. 50% chance to summon a giant spider whenever it takes HP damage. So, pretty decent. Doesn't say HP damage, but it does only trigger on HP damage. Your team is Lava Elemental, Gorgolfa, Doofsayer, and War. Interesting. If you don't have Gorgolfa fully traded, I think you may just be better off going with Antibite Warrior, particularly this week, since he has a 50% bonus. I don't know, maybe I should just try something with Antibite Warrior. I feel like it'll be too lackluster on damage, though. I feel like we'll need a famine or something just to keep it up. And then we can't put it on there. I don't know, I might just go with the Shugger idea, like I said earlier. And just run that. Put the Corvash back a bit so we have him. The Shugger up there so we have the higher skull damage. Oh, we don't have a summoner, though. That was the whole reason I was looking for a summoner. Oh, gosh. I don't know, I guess I could go Cerberus. It wouldn't hurt. Bone Dragon, no. Keeper of Souls wouldn't be bad, though. I don't know. Okay, let me actually go Keeper. Let's see what this does. Brown, yellow. There we go. Okay, let's get into this then. What about Keeper of Soul? Yep, I just put it in. He summons a Wraith. Kinda. I know, 50% chance. I really wish it was 100% chance. Okay, so let's go on blue there. Hope for the brown. Okay, no brown. We'll go Corvash then. See if we can get all of his mana. Do I Skull Distract? I think we do. So we'll let him distract on that skull. And we'll double take that, even though we only need one of them. Get some of it off the board. Okay. Skull, not really needed. I need mana a lot more than I need the skulls. One of the main reasons why I want to use Corvash on the brown day, and probably on the blue day too, I might even try and incorporate it back in. But one of the main reasons is the stun. Because one thing that is going to have a pretty high chance of killing us every single Guild Wars battle, and just battles in general, is quite a few people may be using the new Death Knight class. Particularly later in the game, and the Death Knight class will, if we end up killing it, and it's likely going to be first slot, so it'll be pretty likely, if we end up killing it, it will end up death marking our entire team. And if it ends up death marking our entire team, well, there's a 10% chance every single turn that it could just randomly kill them. And that would be a decent reduction in points every single time one of them die if we don't have a proper summon. So I think you're going to use your hero weapon with Death Knight and a Cerberus. That could end up working. Okay, let's get our Famine back up. I'm going to be needing him to retarget the Draculus, because Draculus is the only threat on the enemy team right now, so might as well focus it. There's all of our mana. Oh, good. And we can just Gorgulfa it, and that should be our Famine manas. There we go, Keeper of Souls.
Mana surge.
But still a little bit low on the Famine.
Mana surge.
We need to take either yellow or green.
Mana surge.
And that is neither of those two colors, but we're doing it.
Mana surge.
And he'll just get Skull Distracted next turn. So we'll be good to go. So we'll just take a green. Got our Famine, we'll hit the Draculus, and we're fine from there. So let's Draculus tap him. Down it goes. Because it doesn't matter in Guild Wars how slow we go. As long as we win. As long as we win with everything, and as long as we're using all of the same color, we're fine. I think this might end up working. Covers pretty much all the bases. Has the control off the Keeper of Souls. We have a summon off the Keeper of Souls, in theory. A 50% chance. Hopefully it'll land. We have Corphish, so in case they have annoying traits like death marks and stuff, we'll be able to counter that. The only thing I think this may not work against is if they have a death on their team. Because we don't have a really quick way of targeting a death or another Famine, like Famine versus Famine. Because we don't really have a way of targeting them quickly. We have things that hit first slot, we have something that hits the first two, and Famine can target, but the problem with Famine is it's being blocked by a lot, and I don't know if we'll be able to get his mana all the way up, since initially the only thing we'd be able to get on him would be green mana, so that might be a pretty big setback.
Rise from the dead.
If your hero dies, you death mark might a next troop and Cerberus summons a ward. Yeah, because if you do end up getting a kill off the death mark, you still end up getting a summon. Doesn't matter how the troop dies, as long as it dies, you get a summon off your Cerberus. Hello, Bruno Scorpion, welcome. Okay, so we don't need to move anything there. We'll just throw the explosion into a Corphish, into whatever happens on the cascade.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
So we do have Keeper of Souls. Oh, it's still our turn too, nice. So we'll do that on blues, even though we kind of do need blues or Corphish and stuff. Not as needed though as other colors. Ooh, I was hoping we'd get a free skull out of that. We did not. Come on. Come on. Okay, there we go. Free skull. And that just leaves the one. Nothing I can drag down, doesn't look like. Nothing over there. We'll just throw Corphish, Famine, other things. Actually, I should probably kill him with Keeper of Souls at this point. Is that enough purple? Yes, it is. Okay, so as long as we get skull alignment, we're good to go. Probably on the yellows there. Still on the yellows there. Get the stun, though I think it was already stunned. 3 stuns. And we'll take a skull. Famine, done.
Mana surge.
Oh yeah, that's one slightly bad thing though, I forgot. Using things that don't have any benefit based on magic may not be the best of ideas in the Guild Wars, because I forgot, you do gain a bunch of extra magic as well, and Keeper of Souls would not benefit off that at all. But I don't know, it could still end up working. It went okay. Of course not the quickest of wins, but it seemed pretty safe. Hello, Smooth, welcome. You really need your help building a 4 yellow team without any mythics. Great Maul, or / Great Maul. Have to win all 5 matches. I don't know, what do you have? Do you have literally every other yellow other than those 2? Other than all mythics and the Great Maul? If so, then we can try figuring out something right now. We'll do it off this revenge battle and see what we can come up with. So you need an all yellow. I don't know, do you have all other yellows though, other than the Great Maul and mythics? If so, then we can try building something from there. So we can't use Amnesia. Anubite Warrior may have to be used. Let's see. Oh, Draconian Monk wouldn't be too bad either. Depends what you're up against. Would you kind of go either or? It really just depends on what the battle is. You don't have a famine. Let's see. Enchantress would probably be decent due to it hitting everything. The only problem is it gets a magic, or it has reduction on its magic. I know, Tesla on a red... Well, I'm actually might be using a Crimson Bat instead of Tesla on a red blue day. The main reason for this is she doesn't gain any benefit from magic. And you do have quite a large amount of magic in Arena, more so than what you would normally have. But yeah, Smooth, if you can let me know if you do have every other yellow other than that, just let me know. Because I don't know exactly what to build out of just that. We could, of course, do something. I just don't know how weak or how strong I need to build it based on what you have. I'm thinking about like a Knight Coronet or Dragonian Monk combo. Or kind of like with Garuda, Monk, for the shield. You could even go the Anibite if you wanted for the summons. Depends what you're up against. Both of them have warded, by the way. Okay, so you do have all other yellows. So yeah, we just do this. Knight Coronet. Fail. Monk. And we just need a good yellow-green or yellow-purple. Probably a yellow-purple. You have a couple options. Dracos, if they have some kind of weird status effect. You don't have any of the mythics, so we can't go any of those. What was the other one I was going to put here? I was just thinking of it, and now I completely forgot what it was going to be. It has eluded me. What should go there? But yeah, you can also replace out Dragonian Monk for Set-type Warrior. Depends on the matchup. If you need summons. If you feel like something's going to die, you'll need to go the other one. Seriously. Here's what I was looking for. Oh, Inferno King. How could I not remember Inferno King? How could I not remember Inferno King? There it is. Knight Coronet, Dragonian Monk, or the Setites. Or sorry, not the Setite. Dragonian Monk or the Anubis. Either one of those two right there. Oops. Either one of those two right there. And then Inferno King Garuda. I think that should be strong enough. Brown, what would we need our color for? I need at least a +1 to brown. I just don't know what I should put the other color on. I guess a brown red. Oh wait, we don't use green, never mind. We could just go with the green banner. The only problem with that, I believe it has a +2 blue on it, which we'd only really use for our Knight Coronet. So we can't really use that. I'm probably just going to go commit with either brown purple or a brown red. And I'm leaning towards a brown red. And, oh, that's not brown red. That's brown red. And there we go. Okay. So let's go use this. Is Manticore any good? Yes, Manticore is really good today on the yellow or green days, particularly this week. He has a 25% bonus. He's particularly good for stunning out a single trait that you do not like on the enemy team. If they have something like, for example, if they have a hero that has the Death Knight class and they're about to death mark all of your enemies, or all of your allies, I mean, what you can do is one turn before you end up killing it, just use your Manticore to stun it. And then you just be able to not have to worry about all of the death marks that it'll create. And you can do the same thing with anything that you may end up seeing in the defend battles to counter them out. Also, why did I not make this around Gorgolfa? Oh no, I was thinking of the other two so much that I didn't even bother doing anything off of Gorgolfa. Gorgolfa is an insanely safe pick for any brown or yellow day, only if you have it fully traded. If not, you're better off with sticking with Anubite Warrior, Dragonian Monk, things that might be pretty slow but are really safe. And Knight Coronet's always good. Knight Coronet is insane. I remember when Knight Coronet used to not be good, but then they kept buffing him so much, and then he's what he is today.
Critical
I still consider him one of the strongest ultra rares. Okay, and here's where Antibite Warrior would have been better. How are we getting destroyed by this? Let's see. Well, we can triple barrier here. I don't know, maybe I should have just gotten the Antibite. He has bonus this week anyway. Oh, why did I not do it there? We could have gotten shield on all of them. Fail. Luckily, he has the highest HP. I need to make sure I don't do mistakes like that when I do the Guild Wars. Normally when I do the Guild Wars battles like we did yesterday, or today, I mean, earlier today, I take them very, very, very slow to make sure I miss as minimal things as possible. And I did deliberately miss that skull because he will survive it. And we'll throw that down for a little bit of damage. Come on. Can we keep him alive? Does not look like it because I can't even just skull distract anymore either. Which is getting in the way of quite a bit. I can't take that brown or else he takes skull. And watch, she's gonna have a good enough aim to kill it. Okay, good. But that's not really gonna change anything. So yeah, never mind. Just go with the Gorgoltha. What am I saying? Just go with Gorgoltha and you'll be fine. Stick with the things that are even safer. Okay, so we're definitely gonna lose at least one, so let's let it happen. It's gonna AoE damage it regardless there. And yeah, we'll just end up losing. Fail. So we just have to go with the Gorgoltha plan then. Let's see. You could pretty much just use exactly what I used then. If I don't know if you said you had a fully traded Manticore or not. I mean a Gorgoltha or not. But you just go Gorgoltha, Firaxis, or the or Garuda. Instead of Amnesia, you go for another damager. Instead of a mana control, you can be any of the yellow blues, yellow purple, any of the support troops, or even just an enchantress or something. And then instead of a famine, you can just go something like an Antibite Warrior, so you still have a summon since you don't have a famine in your team anymore. Let's see, what else do I still need to test for tomorrow's brown? Also, if you guys have any other questions about any other colored days, let me know. Because this is maybe my last stream for probably until Friday. So, of course, I can still answer them on any of the videos. Because we'll still be doing one every single day. So you can ask me on those videos as well. But, as far as streams... Oh, yeah. This was the red team that we were going to try. I don't know how I feel about this. I think it actually... We tried this last night, and it was pretty funny. What's your defense on the second day? I actually didn't even really bother switching my defend teams. I really wish they would give results, but as far as defense, I've left it literally the exact same team every single day. I've noticed I actually, if I go into my PvP right now, we have a win rate that's above 50%. So I don't know if this is because we are lower rating or what right now, but we do have a, oh gosh, that's not the right one. Why did it switch it on me? Wasn't my defend. This was my defense, and this is the... That's not my defend either. Where'd it go? There it is, Crypt Keeper. This is the team that I'm using for all the days. It's Crypt Keeper, Crimson Bat, Death, and Famine. I just set this for every single day so far. Crimson Bat has the bonus this week. The Crypt, if they don't disable it properly, will have a really good disable on them. And of course, if worse comes to worse, we have the death marks, unless they do a full impervious team. That'll hopefully get at least one kill, reducing their points. And of course, we have the unblocked famine, which will spam his drains to make sure if they fall behind, they will stay behind. And yeah, that's the plan. How good that is doing, I have no clue. I only know what my defend win rate is, which is 50% with it. As far as how it's performing in Guild Wars, there is currently no way to test how that is going. But I'm actually just using that blanket across every single day. Like you can see, every single one of these is that exact same team. I figured I'd not even bother with it. As far as good brown counters, I actually don't know of any. Let's see, remove brown. I know that there's the new, one of the reasons there's actually not too many in the game. And one of them I know for sure is null. Problem with null is it's way too random in the AI. Our AI can't mess it up, but it's way too random. It does damage to an enemy triple if they are brown. Even if it's the same enemy twice, I don't even think that's enough to kill with triple damage. Another thing was the new group added from the most recent kingdom, which the problem with this is you won't really be able to use it that well, since if you do attack buffs to the AI, unless it hits all allies, the AI won't really have a way of using it. But this one does 10 boost ratio based on browns for extra split damage, which of course your enemies may be using 3 or 4, so that can rack up quite a bit additional damage, particularly if you're earlier on in the game. That could scale pretty well. I don't think later on that would really work. And of course, any of the troops that have a removal of brown on 100% chance would always be decent to use against them. And why do we have a vent thing? Oh, gems exactly on the dot. I'm actually far away from that, mainly because I haven't been doing much PvP. Mainly just been looking over and trying to figure out Guild Wars stuff. Any advice on level 60 Guild Wars defense? Try building around Knight Coronet and shields. As Knight Coronet is really, really good damage output. You'll want barriers because it'll be annoying. If you can get death marks into it, like if you can fully trade a Wraith, that's pretty good to have if you're not going to go something like a Knight Coronet. But you want to go mainly with things that can instantly kill, have really high damage output, or remove whatever their gems are. Like if you can do a remove brown tomorrow, a remove yellow for today, and stuff like that. Yes, Treant has removed brown. I don't know why, but why can't we just type in remove brown and it doesn't come up? I'm pretty sure we'll just type in brown and see what all the remove browns are. Let's see. As far as remove brown options, there are Forest Guardian. I don't really count as removal, though it kind of does. It's just way too high of a mana cost. Inferno King too. They both technically remove browns. Oh, Naga Queen. That was the main one I was thinking of. AI will probably not cast that at the correct time though. At least with something like a Treant, it would be fine whenever it casts it. Whereas the other one, it might just end up removing it when you need. Oh, never mind. He converts 2 browns, so that wouldn't work. And yeah, that only leaves Treant and no wonder why they added more brown counters. That only leaves Treant and Naga Queen, as well as Inferno King and Forest Guardian, if you count those two. But that's basically only Naga Queen and Treant. And basically the only good option is Treant. So, Treant. Though there isn't really too much you can build that into. You'd use it as a first lot, but what else would you really follow it up with? It doesn't have that high of a kill potential, which is pretty bad. You have Corvash, Valkyrie, Gob, and Mab. Seems pretty decent. It's remove all brown. Let's see, wait. Treant removes brown. Yeah, it removes all brown. You don't have any legends. Anubite with Setite? Anubite, I don't think you need to do Anubite and Setite, but you could get away with it if you wanted to. You have quite a bit of bonus this week as well if you want to go a team with that. I believe you really only need one or the other. Particularly if you're doing a defend, you'd most likely only want the Anubite. But, where's Kedar? But, yeah, you do both have a 50% this week. The Anubite and the Setite. Setite you would mainly use if you're going to use maybe on a green day with Rowan or on a brown day with Guard's Avatar. Those are the 2 instances where you would use a Setite warrior offensively. As far as defensively, you would use the Anubite warrior. This you could use offensively or defensively. But you can deny out skulls. You do end up getting a... you can summon spam. And depending on your team, you can end up actually utilizing the Fortress Gate. Because they may not actually really expect that you're going to be doing something with Impervious. And if you have this with a bunch of extra damage source behind it, you may be able to slow them down with something like a Plague or something that reduces their stats enough that the battle basically becomes unwinnable. Which is what I believe they actually made Anubite Warrior kind of for, to combine with them. Because he can end up getting pretty tanky as far as what you can build out of him. And the fact that he can keep creating Fortress Gates can be pretty annoying. But I'd mainly just, if you were to defend with him, use him with a combination of stat reductions. And if you're invading with him, you just use it on a brown day. You would just use it to replenish your team pretty easily. Can you check your defense in your PvP battle log? Sure. Is there anything specifically there that should be there? I was checking it earlier. Yeah. What do you want to see? I haven't been battled on defend for over 5 hours. Wait, why did I get a lose? Can I just win? What? Oh no, never mind. I just lost. Never mind. It was that other team. Can I do a non-mythic brown team? Sure, I can do a non-mythic brown. Let me go throw out the Gorgolfa. Do you have a Gorgolfa fully traded? I feel like I've always want to go to Gorgolfa. There are other options, and I have actually made a couple, and some of them have failed, like this one. Oh yeah, we did end up losing last. But let's go make a Gorgolfa team then, out of brown. Gorgolfa, Corvash, and with no mythics. I'm not gonna bother throwing the Anubite in here. So we get the Gorgolfa, we get the Corvash, we get the Shegra, and we get the Keeper of Souls. There we go. And we do still have a summon if you have a fully traded Keeper of Souls. If not, I don't think it'll be completely horrible without it. But we'll just go with a standard brown-yellow here, get the Gorgolfa up quick, and hopefully that will mana generate the rest of our team to perfection. Find a better guild to get more glory keys. Oh wait, how can you tell how well your Guild War defend teams are doing? There's currently no way to see how good your defend teams are working. I really wish they would add a way, but as of this current moment, there is no way to actually see that. Which is a little bit annoying because you have no clue how the performance is. You don't know if it's going good, you don't know if it's going bad. You just kind of have to guess and just test it yourself, kind of battling it, see if you find it easy to win or not against. Any idea when you get a mythic, when you should get a mythic drop? You're level 350 and haven't gotten one. There's some people over level 1000 that still haven't gotten one. They're going to be adding a crafting system in the future, and this crafting system will most likely be able to create troops. So eventually you may not really even need to worry about getting mythics because you'll just be able to craft them. Of course, it'll probably be ridiculously hard to get whatever supplies you'll end up needing to craft them, but it will indeed be possible instead of just completely random drops in the near future. Sometime in the near future. They haven't given an official date yet. Could be a month, could be 2 months, could be 3 months, but it is coming. Okay, let me just throw Shegra. Kind of in a weird position here because he does have a Corvash that's rushing us right now. And he just stuns. Of every single thing he could stun, he stuns our Granite Skin. And I don't really have an option now other than just forfeiting our mana that we have accumulated. Unless I go Brown Surge, but then we lose Gorgolfa. And I guess that's not too huge a deal, because we will lose Gorgolfa, but we get to anti-mana drain him. And we still have our Keeper of Souls who can summon as backup. How is this team for tomorrow? Gorgolfa, Corvash, Guards Avatar, and Setite Warrior. That was the exact one I believe I was going to use as far as my other Gorgolfa team. But yeah, that would end up working pretty well.
Mana Surge.
Let's see. I actually have 2 for tomorrow. Basically, I just took both my Guards Avatar teams and just made them into 2 different variants. One with Honor for the armor buff, and one with Gorgolfa. Both of them use Setite and Guards Avatar, though. Yeah, Guards Avatar is pretty decent, and does work relatively good on, or should work relatively good on, quite a few of the Guild Wars days. It's also a pretty good disable for any time where, Daemons may be overly used, because he is one of the best Daemon counters in the game at the moment, other than Desdemona.
Mana Surge.
Okay, so let's go for a brown right there.
Mana Surge.
Well, if you don't have a, if you don't have Guard's Avatar, another pretty solid card is a Emperor Corvash. Emperor Corvash is an absolutely huge disabler. Not only does he have the stuns, which you'll be using, but he also fully mana drains 2 of them, and has true damage on top of that. So there's quite a bit that you can get done. Also, I just realized the funny combo that I unintentionally did with this team, because someone was asking for one without Guard's Avatar. But we have double true damage off the Keeper of Souls, because with the whites we end up getting another, or with the Keeper of Souls we end up getting another thing that can summon. And what's also pretty funny is or another thing that can do true damage. And another funny thing is it creates purples, which then goes directly into our Keeper of Souls, since he is the only thing on our team that uses purples. So we'll let him take... Oh, never mind, he doesn't even get it. Good. I was going to say he's going to take that one skull, but nope, he doesn't even get that much. We can triple skull right here, and I think I will, even though we don't get an extra turn out of it. But he'll poke a skull, we'll poke a skull, and we go from there. Okay, so we'll get our skull poked now. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just take a poke. Oh, that is not the direction I meant to do that in. Fail. Imagine if I did that during a Guild Wars tomorrow. No, I probably wouldn't be taking my moves that quick to ever make a mistake like that. Wiping it in the wrong direction. Only doing so well off the start because of your video. Oh, no problem, Malik. Yeah, I'm glad I could help. You're level 62 and you've ascended 2 cards to Legendary, 3 fully traded cards, and 3 Guardians to Epic. Nice. Oh no, we end up losing our summon. I think I could have actually ended this the other turn, but I ended up moving the turn, or I ended up moving the gem in the wrong direction, even though there was an extra turn just sitting there. Could you imagine if he won this battle? He could have if he would have devoured there. Luckily, he did not. That would have been horrible. Okay, at this rate, you might just die off a burn, which is perfectly fine. Hello, Beanie! Welcome! Welcome, welcome. I'm just checking something back in chat. Oh, never mind. I already answered that. There was a question from earlier that I thought I missed. Anyone not using a map on defense tomorrow is just asking to lose to Rockworm. That would be kind of interesting, especially since the team that I have set up might not be as good against Rockworm. I didn't think someone would actually bother doing an all Rockworm team. I know earlier in the game, quite a few people may, because it would be one of the more viable options if you don't have too much to choose from. I think just having a Famine on my team, though, will be sufficient, mainly because I don't think anyone's really going to want to risk doing a Rockworm spam against a Famine, because if a Famine starts getting all of its mana, it's just going to drain out all of your team, get a kill, and then you won't really be able to recover from there. I really, really wish there was something that could summon a Rockworm, though. That would be absolutely amazing. Could you imagine if they just added a troop out of nowhere and it's like, oh, here, like a super mega worm of some kind, like the Great Maw? No, but could you imagine if they just added a legend or a mythic, probably a legend though, that had the ability to summon a Rockworm? That would be beyond annoying, but would definitely be fun to mess around with. Especially if it used brown, because you'd just be able to use the Rockworms to then generate your mana back into the troop, so it'd work out pretty nice. Also, I just noticed something else too. This other document hasn't been updated yet, and it still shows that there's been no confirmed troop as far as what next week's event is. So I'm not quite sure what's up with that. So unfortunately, I do not know what next week's event is. So I'm pretty sure most people right now are just worrying about the Guild Wars. Let's see. How was your first day at Guild Wars? Are you a golden god? What someone is saying on the forum. This looks like a really interesting post. I will need to read this later. He used this little emoticon like 1 billion times on it. Oh, I think he's saying golden gods are the people that did the 5-0 matches. Interesting. Oh, he also has a bunch of math or something. Interesting. Okay, well, I'll read that post later. Anyways, well. Oh, speaking about Guild Wars, let me go and double check. I feel like I keep checking this like almost every hour that I've been on the computer. Like the last few hours, I just like keep checking it. And nope, we're still #1, or not #1, but you know, we're still beating Anonymous in that regard. Also, I just realized something from the video too from earlier. I was re-listening to the intro, and it almost sounded like I was gloating because I was saying, oh, like the second guild and all this is like very high and everything like that. And the way I was saying it, it seemed like I was talking about myself, but I meant the second guild as in interim and first, because they're the second guild. That's what I was referring to. But I just realized as I re-looked over the video, it sounded like I was gloating over my own guild. But I was referring to Interim in the video earlier. Also, if any of you were wondering why the video was a little bit later than initially anticipated, it was mainly because I ended up getting a new stove today. I forgot it was being shipped today, and I had to go and set up the new electric stove. So that took up quite a bit of my morning. Okay. What on earth? What is that team he is using? Let me use something that's not a Guild Wars team for once. I need to switch to some normal teams. I feel like every single team I've used so far this week has been Guild Wars related. Just need to chill with a dragon team or something. Well, we'll throw this down. We'll go for the Super Cascade. Triple Staircase. Oh, could I gotten... Oh, I couldn't have gone quadruple. On. Two more Cascades would have been nice. Triple Rockworm Stonehammer. That technically would work. The only thing that would be slightly risky with that is if the Rockworm miss, you might have one of them die. And if one of them dies, you'll be losing points, of course, during the Guild Wars. I think that team would be a little bit too risky for me during it, but it could work. I just think it'll be too risky overall. Hello, Matthew. Welcome. Rockworms in general, I just don't feel like I'd be using in Guild Wars. They're high risk, high reward, and they can definitely just straight out win you a battle, kind of like what a web spinner does. But I don't know, they're just too risky for my taste, especially if you don't have a summon backup in the team, which you likely wouldn't use in a Rockworm team. There isn't really any Rockworm team that uses summon within it. Oh, I just gave him brown. Oh, and blue. Hello. Are you sure we are allowed multiples? I do not know. I honestly do not know if we are allowed multiples in the Guild Wars. I almost want to say no, but I have yet to actually test it, and I haven't heard from anyone who has tested it. So I'm not quite sure if you can use multiples or not. Personally, I haven't been using multiples for two reasons. One, because we're not certain on it. And the second reason is you just use more mana, or you have more manas covered, assuming that you don't use multiples, because obviously if you're using multiple of a color, you're going to have less color on a team because you're just repeating the exact same color regardless of what that one troop is. So generally you wouldn't really need to use multiple because it would just penalize you more than it would really help, even if it did give the exact same amount of points, which I cannot confirm one way or another. For some reason the developers haven't been around for the last few days or so on the forum or anything. So a lot of the questions we've had have yet to be answered by any official source. I'm still learning the... Oh, no problem, Alec. There's no dumb questions. Might be personal, but do you spend real currency on the game? So far, I've spent around 175, I think it is. I believe it comes down to about $5.50 or $6 per month that I've spent on this game for the almost 2.5 years that I have played it. Let's see. Let's just say 175. Let's see, because we did spend another 25 the other day. So 175. How many months is that? That would be 24 plus 5. So 29. We do 175 divided by 29. Yeah, about $6 per month. $6.03. So essentially $6 per month is how much money I've spent on this game, essentially. What did I spend it on? Oh, a lot of different things. When I first started out, I just bought like a couple gems and stuff because at the time there just wasn't really anything good to buy because it was like right when the game launched. Soon after that, when they made all the armors give actual stat bonuses, like to, you know, like extra gold and stuff like that, I ended up spending $25 to get enough gems to buy the dragon armor. My next purchase after that, I believe, was for the Death Knight armor, the $50 pack when they finally released that about a year afterwards or so. And I bought guild seals twice, and there might have been like one other small purchase somewhere in there. And that's about it. And when I say guild seals twice, I mean like the $20 packs of them. But yeah, as far as the good value for spending anything on this game, if you are interested in actually spending, The absolute best value of things are the daily gems, the 15 gems every 15 days, the Death Knight pack, which I cannot show because I already bought it, but in one of these menus, there's a $50 pack that gives an armor that has 100% to all bonuses. And other than that, that's basically the only two excessively really good value purchases. Everything else is basically on your own discretion if you think it's worth it or not. But yeah, daily gems and the Death Knights, definitely two really good ones. Death Knights allows you to skip 1,000 gem worth of having to get armors. Because if you get Death Knight armor, you don't need to get the Dragon armor, nor do you need to get the Celestial armor, unless you want them for fashion purposes. But you wouldn't have to get them otherwise. And the daily gems, of course, are just really cheap gems. Of course, you have to be patient because it doesn't give it to you instantly, but it's definitely well worth it. It's more effective if you're first starting out, though, compared to later on in the game. Like, my account at this point would be completely pointless to buy daily gems compared to the 14,000 gem stack we have at this point.
Mana surge.
Oh yeah, and some people like to buy the $5 weapon bundles. We do not know yet if the weapons will be craftable in the new system. I really hope they are, because they did that in Puzzle Quest. You could craft weapons in Puzzle Quest, why not in Gems of War? That'd be cool if they even added craftable only weapons as well. That could only be made through the new crafting system.
Mana surge.
I'll be doing a whole video on the Kryza tomorrow as well. But as far as incorporating a team with Kryza, she will be really good on red and purple days. Particularly on purple days, because you can put her with things like Keeper of Souls and stuff like that. Generally, when you're building a Kryza team, or regardless of what kind of team, you're always going to make it skull-oriented, because of course she has the Skull Storm. This means you'll use things like Bone Dragon with it, Keeper of Souls, probably Keeper of Souls is better, Shegra, stuff like that. It really just depends on the color day or what your objective is for using her. But always when you use her, the only reason you'd put her in her team is if you want a lot of skulls to be able to use for yourself and just spam out on your enemy. And of course, it'll increase. It's particularly good with Keeper of Souls. I found her to be absolutely best paired with Keeper of Souls so far, mainly because you can keep spamming it out over and over and over again. Works pretty well with Giant Spider as well, though in a Guild Wars situation, you may not want to use it with the Giant Spider, but in just normal PvP and stuff like that, doing something like something good in first slot with a let's see, what would the full team be? Something good in first slot with a... Trying to see what the full thing would be. Yeah, it would be something good in first slot. Keeper of Souls, Giant Spider, and Kryza would be the full team. The first slot would be basically whatever we have available as far as the proper tank.
Mana surge.
You only own Corphish, Mab, and Vinoxia in the Legendary department. Oh, okay. Oh, what did I end up saying? Oh, wait, never mind. That doesn't have one of them. Well, they are in the drop pool this week. I don't know if... I wouldn't really say it would be too worth it to go over, though. You seem to not have that many cards, so you'd probably just want to save your... you'd probably want to save your resources. But this week does have Keeper of Souls as one of the drops. The only problem is there's another legend in the drop pool. And if you end up getting him, that would be absolutely pointless. Because there's also Bone Dragon in the drop pool. And Bone Dragon early on in the game is a lot more pointless than what he used to be. He still scales about the same, but he doesn't really scale later. And without his trait, he won't really be able to do anything. So yeah, just save your event keys. And yeah, I'd say probably focus on building Corphish Queen Mab teams. That's actually really interesting that you have a Corphish Mab. Because, oh, I was just about to show that exact team. Really? Really, game. Well, one step ahead of me. I guess we'll mirror him. Why not? I was literally going to show this team if you have Corphish Mab. Really? The game knows. It can see into the future. Corphish, Valkyrie, Justice, and Queen Mab. The Justice team. There are so many things that you can put in first slot on this team. As far as banner, you just go red, yellow. Generally, that's why I tend to go with it. You can go a yellow-blue or a red-blue as well. Really depends on your preference. I just like rushing the Valkyrie up as quick as possible. What was the other thing I was going to say? And you can see he's doing a yellow-blue. He's basically doing the other thing I just mentioned. What was I about to say? It's something related to... Oh, yeah. Anything you be in first slot on the Justice team. I've tried so many different things there in experimentation. I believe the consensus is still that Assassin class and Archer class on your hero, fully traded, are the two better options for first slot. But I've seen like literally every first slot possible. In Krakens, Corvashes, every blue troop in the under the sun, different variants of hero classes. Even seen the new Death Knight class being used with it. Everything gets some love. Let's see. Well, excuse me. I guess we'll take that and attempt for blue, which we do end up missing. And we'll get our yellows. Extra turn? No extra turn. But we got our Valkyrie, and it worked out nicely. And now we can just throw our Valkyrie at a color, and we're good to go. We didn't get Justice all the way up. One thing I do like doing with Justice Team, I don't like blocking it with blue more often than not. The main reason for this is because you can't get a really quick Justice. You can still get Justice, like you can see, we still end up getting it up, but it normally takes them a little bit too long, personally, if you have like a blue up there. But of course, given that those are two of your legends that you have, they work out pretty nice. I'm pretty sure you don't have your Queen map fully traded, but this team still works without a fully traded Queen map. You just don't get nearly as much of a bonus from it, because one thing that makes this team absolutely devastating, but unfortunately you can't do it until your Queen map is traded, but you don't need to worry about too much if it isn't, but it does gain a 4x boost ratio on every single frozen enemy, and assuming that you have frozen literally the entire team, that'll of course be additional 16 bonus, and that's not only to HP, but that's also to attack, 2 different stats. That's over 100 additional stats to your team. Not even counting the base value. So that's one of the reasons why it tends to get used quite a bit. I haven't been seeing them as often as of recently, but still very powerful combo with the Valkyrie Justice Queen map. And of course, since you have Corvash, might be for the Corvash, since he is one of them that does work with it. This also makes for an okay defend team, even though we completely crushed his. It isn't too horrible for defending, particularly earlier on in the game where you are. Gorgoltha, Dragon Soul, Gorgoltha. That would work. I'm not quite sure what the second Gorgoltha is for, though. I don't think there's a single team where Gorgoltha last slot is ever a good option. Mainly because, of course, his stone skin and everything. Even if you were using him for mana generation, what would you be mana generating him for in the back? You'd probably just want to go with Christine X or something else to cover the green-blue if you were going to do something like that. Something like this team right here. Or basically the exact same thing, just replace out the second Gorgoltha with any green-blue, preferably, of course, a Christine X, since Christine X would cover the rest of the colors and be a dragon. Yeah, we can do that. Dragon Soul, Dragon Soul. Also, if I missed any teams, feel free to leave them in chat if I accidentally skipped over anything. If you guys have any other questions. But we'll throw that down. Go the standard Dragon Soul banner and go out there. And I just did switch the order slightly there, mainly because we already have 2 of that Dragon Soul, so we might as well keep the Christine X or whatever you end up putting there safe instead, since we only have 1 of whatever copy of that card may be that you end up putting there.
Mana Surge.
Okay, well, we'll take a skull off it, get our explosion.
Mana Surge.
16 true damage is still relatively high. Compared to the values that you have, it's basically the same amount of damage that mine does. Even though mine does a lot more damage, but the relative damage that mine does compared to yours, compared to the HP values of our enemies, should be about that's the same for the most part. Unless you're doing 3 trophies, because you can get some really, really annoying 3 trophies when you're first starting out in the game, until you have like an excessively solid team that can handle them. But oh yeah, that's something else I still need to do for a video that I've been meaning to do. How to counter out teams that are excessively stronger than your own. Because I noticed that quite a bit on my Let's Play accounts recently too. Like teams that I can completely demolish with later on in the game that are actually really solid teams. There are a couple instances where they don't work as well earlier on in the game, mainly because earlier on in the game you sometimes need additional shields from like barriers, or you might need like a Devour or Death Marks more in certain situations. And I kind of wanted to go over that some. Have I played in the new Guild Wars? Yes, we had a whole video on that. We'll be doing that every single day for this week. We'll be going over my Guild Wars battles. We ended up doing a absolutely perfect score in the Guild Wars today, and we're hoping to keep that up for every single day. Don't know how long my streak will go. Currently, we're 5 wins in without losing a single troop in the Guild Wars. We ended up doing that earlier this morning, and we'll be doing it again tomorrow morning when I end up waking up. That'll be like the first thing I do. It might take a little while to upload though. It takes like an hour and a half for it to upload, mainly because it's such a long video. Because earlier this morning it was like, what, 47 minutes? Somewhere around there. And if it goes even longer than that, it could take like 2-3 hours to upload. So even if I do get it done pretty quick, or, you know, like, let's say an hour, it could take like 2 hours just for it to get up.
Mana Surge.
Well, let's see. Well, we'll do it on blues. And I do find, based on what I've heard on the forum, people are taking about the same amount of time as me, because they're really taking their time, making sure that they get every single battle done, make sure they try getting as many of their troops alive and all that. And the average does seem to be around like 50 minutes to an hour, 45 Guild Wars battles. I'm pretty sure there's people that speed through it way quicker than that. But I don't know. I find a little bit of a stress factor, a good stress though, like the competitive stressfulness with it, because I feel like I don't want to lose a single one. And just that pressure makes every single battle like, okay, I can't mess up. Gotta think everything completely through. Okay, I'm gonna check it one more time, and then at the end of the stream. And then I'll never check it again. No. I don't know why. Like, because it's getting down to the wire as far as the amount of time, I want to keep checking it. Because this is about the only time that we could lose. There's only 2 battles out of the week. Oops, why am I in here? There's only 2 battles, or 2 days out of the week that we may end up losing. And those 2 days are today, because we're up against Anonymous, and Sunday, our very last day. And that's because we're up against Interim. If we're going to lose on any day, it's going to be the final day. Most likely, because if we look at our schedule, Anonymous, the guild with the most highest amount of trophies right now, Anonymous right there. And on the final day, Interim, who's the person in first, as well as the person with the second most amount of trophies. So yeah, we definitely have some interesting competition. Pretty much everyone in the middle here, I'm not too worried about. If we do basically what we did this week, or today, if we just replicate that on the other 4 days, we'll have no trouble at all, for the most part, defeating the other 4. I don't know, but maybe they've learned a little bit more about the Guild Wars, and maybe they'll do a bit better on the... Because a lot of people are still pretty confused about a lot of the mechanics with it. And even people in my guild, I had to spend like an hour or 2 today, on and off, having to like help guide people through like what they need to do for the Guild Wars system thing. Am I on Twitch? Yes and no. Yes, I have a Twitch. Yes, I used to stream on Twitch. No, I currently do not stream on Twitch. I may eventually stream on there. If I do, it'll probably be both to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. I ended up leaving Twitch about 7 months ago. Want to say 7? 7? About 7 months ago. I ended up leaving Twitch and started streaming on YouTube instead.
Mana Surge.
Okay, well, we'll take another purple off there. Go on Dragon Soul and see where we can go from there.
Mana Surge.
He does have a Valkyrie up right now. Yeah, I currently don't really use Twitch anymore. If there's something that's streaming that I want to see, I will, but I don't actually use it to stream as of recently. Or not as recently, as of like 7 months ago or so.
Mana Surge.
Try Behemoth, Alchemist, Famine, Guards, Avatar. Sure, we can go do that. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what might end up disabling that. It seems pretty solid. We'd want to rush the Alchemist as quickly as possible to get our first Famine up. Hello, Dragonfire. Welcome. Have I played, I don't even think my Let's Play account can play the Guild Wars. I don't think my guild ended up getting assigned to it. One thing I was planning on doing for next week, or I think I may, because I'll definitely get into a guild next week. One thing I was thinking of doing is joining, of course, the random guild as we were going to do. But in doing that random guild join, I was thinking of... actually, let me go check that right now. But in doing that random guild join, I was thinking of, like, for next week, kind of do what I did this week, except do it on my Let's Play account, where every single day this week, we'll be doing a battle, all the Guild Wars battles. So I could do that for the Let's Play account as well. Oh, nice revenge. I can't pass this up real quick. How weak is he? Gosh. Wait, let's just take this out real quick. It's 3 undead and or 4 undead and a revenge. I can't pass this guy up. That's too good of value. Also, I shouldn't have done this team though. I don't know why I'm using this. Well, this is actually a really safe team. Someone just suggested it earlier. But yeah, it's just a Gorgolfa standard tank with the dragon combo in the back. Alright, so we'll throw the Dragon Soul into a couple more manas. Put a Gorgolfa up. And yeah, let's go check our Let's Play account. Last I checked, it was not assigned for the Guild Wars. But who knows, maybe the guild leader assigned it. And we can see what kind of battles we're up against. We are going to crush through Guild Wars like it is nothing if we end up getting something. Well, it'd be even funnier if I do it on my very first Let's Play account, because my very first Let's Play account's like a level 40 something. Yes, Alistair is very subpar. There are a lot of armor boosters that are better than him, and there isn't anything that he excels at. Because if you're using him for remove purple, you're better off with Knight Coronet. If you're using him for armor buffing, you're better off with literally any other armor buffer. And if you're using him for his barrier, then, well, you don't really need to use him for his barrier. Let's see. Okay, so wait, what was I about to do? Keeper of Souls and other 3 undeads of your choice. Test, please. Sure, we can do that. We can go do that. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me go do that one suggestion, and then let's go to our Let's Play account. That's what I was going to do. But yeah, let me go do the undead thing, because I won't be able to do that off my Let's Play account. And if any of you guys have any other troop suggestions or anything you want me to show, let me know, because I will be switching to my other account real quick. Then again, we could always just switch right back, because if it doesn't have Guild Wars, I probably won't do anything. But if it does have Guild Wars on it, I might as well just spend the rest of the stream doing Guild Wars on my other account. Okay, so 3 undead with Keeper of Souls. That is a pretty clunky team to have to do. Did you say all from the same kingdom, or is it just all undead? Let me double check. 3 undeads of your choice. Okay, so any undeads. So we have the full choice of undeads to choose from. We'll definitely want Astral Spirit. We'll need that for board control. We'll also need it for a little bit of mana. Oh, I didn't even realize Captain Skull. Yeah, obviously he's undead. And we just need one other troop. Might not use him as a tank. Let's see, what color are we missing? We're missing red, and we're missing just red. Wait, oh wait, never mind. I don't know what's gonna go on. I thought he was like the only green undead, but I forgot Draculus is one too. Okay, we need a good red undead, which shouldn't be that hard. I guess we could just go Necreza, and that'd be fine. And Banner, not that. I think I'm just gonna go a blue. This is a pretty hard choice. I think a blue-brown. Actually, blue-yellow wouldn't be bad either. I think I'm going to go blue-brown, though. Or blue-purple. Problem is Necreza doesn't really use it. Keeper of Souls does, though. Okay, I'll go blue-brown, because maybe off an explosion there'll be enough. So we'll go blue-brown with this. Wait. Oh, wait, never mind. That's not... Yeah. Yeah, blue-brown. I mean, blue-purple. Why am I saying blue-brown? Yeah, what is Frozen Banner? Let's go use Frozen Banner. What am I doing? Frozen Banner. Yeah. Anyways, where am I going on? So let's go use our Frozen Banner with this. Let's see. Yeah, I was going to check the Let's Play account. I'll be doing that right after this suggestion. And see what we can do on it, if anything. I don't think we can, but it's worth a shot to see. Okay, ooh, do we go for that? I think we do. I will remove brown next turn, though, he does not ruin it. Oh, I just gave him Manticore, and I think he just ruined it. He's gonna drain it. Yep. There goes our starting board control. Oh, let's try for a red or brown. Good, we got the red into the brown. Into a purple extra turn. Almost got our Keeper of Souls. We got our Keeper of Souls. Okay, so we throw Necrease. Necrease. Okay, we'll throw this at res. Or whatever gets alignment. There we go, perfect.
Rise from the dead, my minion.
One down. And that's about it. One. Kill count total, only one. Let's see. Can we take a yellow off the top? No. Answer is no. Even if we did, that wouldn't have been enough mana. Even if it surged. Oh, I need to be careful of the bat taking too many skulls on us. Oh, if we could drop that, that would be all the blues we'd ever need.
Mana surge.
I'm surprised we haven't given him a skull from doing that. Oh, was that just sitting there? Yes, it was. That would have been most of the mana I needed. Oh well, there's all of it. And there's our skull. Hey, we didn't even have the bonus and we still got the skull. Nice. Oh, I'll throw that down. Got our Necrease back up. Which I think I'll hold for a moment. We'll throw in the Necrease into Keeper of Souls now again. Get that going. Oh wait, never mind. Let me take a skull first. Might need to summon something on top of him. I should have just let him die. What about Necrease, Courage, Anybite, Corphish? That would work as well, but the person who just suggested one wanted all undead, so we ended up going all undead.
Mana surge.
And then we just replace it. Then we use Keeper of Souls, and we go from there. Oh, really? A Revenant? That's okay. At least it has a 25% bonus this week. Hey, we almost made our team into all Kitar from doing that. That's kind of funny. Well, that worked out in our favor, in a way. Well, let's do that on yellows. That's pretty decent. Not much of a follow-up, though. I'll just remove brown and see where that brings us.
Mana surge.
Not far. But we'll just keep skull poking it. We didn't really need that Revenant. We'll end up getting something to replace it out with. Because it will die right there. Oh no! Don't kill her too. I need her alive. And we'll get some more skulls off of that.
Mana surge.
And come on, can we double skull? Go. Go. Oh. I just gave him one. Then it kills our Necrease. Okay, well. Could be lucking a bit better. Definitely not the best of situations. And he's also going to stun our Keeper of Souls, meaning we won't get a summon. Never mind. Scratch what I just said. And we just won. Hey, there we go. Wait, is Necrease not undead? Oh yeah, she isn't. Yeah, she's not. Well, I failed. Forgot about that. She summons undead. Wait. Yeah, he said Keeper of Souls with 3 undead, and I put a Necrease on the team. Fail. Yeah, she summons undead. Close enough. Well, let me go switch my account real quick and see what's up with my other accounts. Oh, I wonder if there's more files now in the little thing because they added the Guild Wars system. Let me go check. See what's up with that. Let me go and get my account, Gems of War accounts. Open up that main account, get that open. Let's open up where the files are. App data, roaming, wherever Gems of War is and all this mess. Local store. And there's all the files. Copy them. Paste them over. Replace the files. Click back. Go to my Let's Play accounts. Copy all those files. Copy. Delete all these files. I should have cut them instead. Paste that in. Start the game, and there we go. And let's see. Did we get a Guild Wars or did we not get a Guild Wars? I think we did not, but I have no way of confirming. So let's see. Let's check our mail. Please be in a Guild War. 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 My defense team's probably horrifically bad. But please be in a Guild War. Tribute. Was our leader knowledgeable enough to enter us into a Guild Wars in this random guild? My guess is no. But let's see. Final verdict is you are registered for the next one. We are in the Guild Wars! Except we have 0 points. We have 0 points. Really? Really? We literally have 0 points? Who's in our bracket? Gosh. Look at these zeros. Look at these straight zeros in like every single one of these. Oh, we're in the top 1,000. I need to do literally nothing and we're in the top 1,000, which means we get 3,000 gold, 25 gems, and 3 of the thing. Though this will be auto-adjusted later. So yeah, let's go help them. Let's go do Guild Wars. Sure, let's go do this. Let's go do Guild Wars. Oh, I might need to do a little mini stream every day of us doing it on our Let's Play account then. Oh no, should I do that? Because there was some conversation on that. Should I do a stream now every single day for the rest of this week on any day that I don't normally stream to cover at least at minimum doing the Guild War for my Let's Play account? Because yeah, these are probably going to be ridiculously easy battles though. That's the only problem. Another problem is I don't know if I have enough souls to even do most of these battles. I might only have to use 2 or 3 of a color. I don't think I can go all out on any color. Might be I don't have the souls to be able to really get the troops, at least at the moment. But let's go do it. Guild Wars on our Let's Play account. Probably be excessively easy, but towards 24 out of 30 members fail. I really need to get this thing into a better guild. This Let's Play account. Okay, so let's see what we can actually build for an all-yellow team that's not horrifically bad. Let me go to troops. Do we even have a single good yellow group on this account? Hey, that was from that one video. Let's see. Draconian Monk might be one. Let's see. Just click on yellow. Okay. We have literally no option because we don't have any souls. Oh! Inferno King! Inferno King, Draconian Monk, Enchantress, Ranger. Done. We got our team. Oh, perfect. Oh, we got some conflict going on though. Enchantress, you're out. Valkyrie? No, we don't have anything that uses the color. Warhound? No. Night Coronet. Ooh. Or Astral Spirit. I do have the leadership trait. The problem is I don't have them leveled. That, or it could go with a backup of a summoner. Like with the Anubite Warrior, even though we don't have like any trait stats on him at all. How many souls do I have? Oh, never mind. Oh, I have enough souls. I think I have enough souls. Wow. Okay. Maybe I'll go Night Coronet then. Bring out the Night Coronet. Did I fully trade it? I don't think I have enough for the final trait. So we'll just leave it as single traded. Let's fully trade this Night Coronet. Let's see. That's fully upgraded. That's fully upgraded. Move that up a slot. Give this thing a level. And let's go fully max out this Night Coronet. There we go. There's our early game yellow team right there. And for any of you that were questioning or wondering how to build some of these teams, there we go. This is why I kept mentioning Night Coronet too. Night Coronet should be pretty solid, though I do not have Stone Skin on him, which does make him decently weaker, but still, he at least has leadership, and I don't really have any other options on this account, so we'll have to run with it. We'll go a brown-green. The brown is for the Draconian Monk, the green is for the Ranger. If I can just find where that is, we'll be good to go. There it is, and let's rename this to GW Yellow. Oh, let me resize this. I can't even see half a chat because I have... There we go. I was wondering, it's like, where's all chats? There it is. Okay, so here we go. Also, hello, Strawn. So let's do it. Let's go do Guild Wars on our Let's Play account and see if we completely demolish or if we completely get demolished. One of the two is going to happen. So, who's better, Coronet or Corvash? Depends on what you're using it for. Both of them are pretty solid troops. Earlier on in the game, you're normally better off going with Knight Coronet due to it having a higher damage output. But generally, you use Corvash in true damage teams and to disable traits. But the earlier you are in the game, the less effective Knight Coronet, the less effective Corvash is because you don't have to deal with traits as much. Whereas Knight Coronet has a much higher damage output. One other benefit of Knight Coronet is he removes purple, which would make him good on Guild Wars purple days and just in general for denying out purple. So let's go do over 5 of our attacks. See if we can get a perfect 5 flawless wins on our Let's Play account as well. I could easily do it if I did something like this Dragon team, but I'm going to go with the theme and stick with using whatever the color is for today. Okay, I have no clue what his team is, but it's only a 1,900 rating. I think we can demolish this like nothing. Daily stream? Okay, I don't know. Maybe we should do the daily stream. It's been a while since I did daily streams. We could try doing that this week. So here we are in the first Guild Wars battle. I have a feeling a lot of these battles will be pretty easy, generally. Oh, let me lower the volume, gosh. I don't know why it's so high. Or maybe my normal volume. Oh, never mind. No wonder. My normal volume settings was. There we go. That's a bit better. It was like blasting my ears out. It probably sounded fine on stream, but there we go. Yep. Voice is too low though. Okay. So we'll throw down Knight Coronet. 19's pretty nice. It'll probably be the same time as always. I think I'll do it, I don't know, I guess I'll just keep continually doing it then. Just for this week, because we might as well. So we'll do it on Wednesday and Thursday, the same as we did the past 2 days. We'll do on Wednesday and Thursday a stream from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., same time that we did now. That's from an hour and a half ago till 30 minutes from now on tomorrow and the following day. And of course, we'll do it at some time on Sunday. As far as Sunday, I do not know the time I'll do it at as of this current moment, because I don't know what else I might have to do on Sunday. But I'll double check on that, probably have it by like Friday or something as far as that time. But yeah, we'll do it 8 p.m. till 10 p.m. for tomorrow and on Thursday. And of course, the normal time for Friday and Saturday streams, of course, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, Dragonian Monk is extremely, excessively, like, wow, strong. They made it better than the Jotnar. The one mythic that came in that was supposed to be barrier spam. They made Dragonian Monk stronger than the mythic they made to barrier spam, which I find to be absolutely insane. But yeah, Dragonian Monk is ridiculously strong earlier on in the game, and just in general as well, but particularly earlier on in the game, where it's more important to actually be able to protect your allies, because of course when you have lower HP values, you want to make sure they have a way to survive, and barrier is everything, and a single turn is definitely a decent way to do that. There we go, we'll just go on a tap, and there, that is a match. So first Guild Wars battle, perfectly won with 4 yellow troops. On to the next battle. Also, I'm literally this entire guild's amount of points. However many points I get is this guild's total, so I'm carrying this entire guild. Let's see. But yeah, look, we have 160 points. And how many have I earned so far? 160 points. There's no way I can outbeat them. Even if I was on my main account or in my main guild, the max you can even get is 8,000 something. I think it's like 8,800 something. So I cannot solo beat the entire other guild, unfortunately. I have no clue what I'll get up to. I'll probably get up to about 5,000, I think, or so if I get a perfect win on all of them. 5,000, 6,000, somewhere around there. Well, let's see. Let's keep it going. Oh no. A stronger team. I'm not going to adjust though. I don't have these souls to be, or actually we kind of do have the souls. I don't think we have the troop selection to really be able to adjust though. Inferno King's like my only good, actually it might be my only Legends period, as far as yellows. So we kind of have to stick with them. Okay, so we'll move the green right over there. Get a nice purple into a purple. Get the Inferno King up. We haven't been able to cast him yet in this little Guild Wars thing. Okay, so we'll throw the yellows down.
Mana surge.
3.3% of that guild is active. It doesn't even have 30 members at the moment, even though it has that many slots. It only has 24 members out of 30. Which basically means the guild is dead. Especially if they assigned for Guild Wars, yet literally have no one participating other than me right now. But we'll throw this down. We definitely do need to find ourselves into a better guild. That needs to happen. I wonder how it works when you switch a guild when the Guild Wars is going. Like, at what point can I actually switch to guild without losing a bunch of points? Okay. So we'll throw the Inferno King right there. That should get the kill. Double kill, actually. Perfect. Triple. Quadruple. Oh, please cascade the skull. Aw. We almost team wiped with one Inferno King cast. Also, just for fun. 1, 2... Wait, can we get anywhere? I want to kill them off of skulls. Oh, there we go. Right there. Killed off a Dragonian monk skulls. 5 skulls. Good evening, Kawe. Welcome. Ah. Thank you, Alec, but I think I'm going to try doing a completely random guild for when I do it, because a lot of people have asked me, like at least a couple dozen, and I don't know, maybe I should just take someone's offer. That would be a lot easier than having to do it, but the main reason I haven't is I do want to do a video on kind of how to get into a better guild, and have a couple clips of it, and kind of like go over how the process is done. Okay, we'll throw the Night Coronet. This team is quite a bit stronger than what we had to face in other battles, though. And I probably shouldn't have done that, because any skull he takes is pretty potent against us. Should have probably taken that skull. And I don't... Okay, we'll do that. But I was wondering, I feel like I should have gone for Monk's mana there, because we're really going to need some barriers. Ooh, no! Ow, really nice move. Oh, he has a Christinex too, and 2 different summons. Oh, ouch. And he has a Ranger up right now, which is almost going to team wipe us in a single cast. And I didn't surge the monk, so I need to waste another turn. I need those barriers now. Oh, don't you dare kill him. Okay, good. Oh, that would have been horrible. Okay, so let's get, hold on, what's with my nose? But let's go and get our barriers. Gonna need that. Good to get a 4 barrier. Which sounds like a plan. Get that off. We get our Night Coronet. Perfect. Extra turn. And we'll throw the Night Coronet. Do that. What's a good Death Knight Coronet? Good Death Knight counter. Oh, Death Knight counter for a brown tomorrow. Corphish. You want to stun. They're most likely going to be using it up front. And all you have to do is just stun it. And then you don't have to worry about the death mark at all. Even if you don't have Corphish fully traded, you still have to stun off the ability. And if you do have it fully traded, then it's even easier to stun the Death Knight class. Just make sure it's stunned when you actually kill it. Just wait until it's stunned before you kill it, and then it won't death mark you at all. Okay, there we go. All we have to do now is just Night Coronet into a Ranger, and we win. And we win without losing a troop, too. And we get a skull right there. Nice. Okay. Okay, Ranger will not be enough damage. That is unfortunate. I don't think that is. Let me calculate that real quick. Let's see. That's 22, 26. No, he'll survive with 6 HP, though I think I'll still throw it, because what do we really have to do? Oh, no! He might take that brown. What will that brown do for him? Okay, he'll take that brown. Never mind. Good thing I didn't do anything. Okay, we're still so far perfect. How does ranking up affect your troops? What do you mean by ranking up? Do you mean the little ranking system in the guild, or like, are you talking about this? The Paragon, the Champion, the Herald, the Vanguard, or do you mean like leveling your thing? Yes, I'm doing Guild Wars on my Let's Play account right now. This is my second Let's Play account. and we're doing Guild Wars on it because why not? We're gonna be doing that every single day now too, because it was mentioned earlier in the stream. So this week I'm going to be doing Guild Wars every day on it on a little stream. Tomorrow and Thursday we'll be doing a stream again, 8 p.m. till 10 p.m. like we normally do, or not normally do, the time we normally do. But yeah, we're apparently the only participant in the entire guild for this Guild Wars, even though we weren't particularly the one that's assigned up for it. Where'd it go? Oops, I need to click on Guild Wars. I keep forgetting. But yeah, we have 1,170 points, and I have 1,170 points. So I'm literally the solo participant of this guild. So yeah, that's a thing. I didn't even bother going for any of the upgrades too. I don't need them. And it's not like anyone else in the guild's gonna bother. I don't think anyone has even clicked on the Guild Wars tab other than me. And maybe the guild leader, because he obviously assigned the guild for this. Why am I only a soldier? Gosh, I should be like all the way up there in like champion or the paragon. And I probably will be if it resorts me next week for this guild. But let me go do battle again. Oh, their rating keeps going up as well. I'm not gonna bother scouting it though, because regardless of what's there, we're still gonna use this team because we don't really have enough yellows to do something else. Hello, Gabrielle, welcome. Okay, this team actually isn't much harder than the previous one. He just has higher stats. That's the only real difference. The synergy is actually worse than the previous team. The team we were previously battling had much better synergy than what he's using. Though I say that, and he could still win. He does have levels and stats on us that could give him the damage he needs to kill us. Also, that's quite a bit of damage. Oh, don't you dare. Oh, okay, good. That wouldn't have been enough. If he kills our monk, we're just dead. There's not really any way we can recover from that, because that's the main thing that keeps us alive on our team. Did we have anywheres where... Oh, duh. Any of these locations would. We'll do it right there then. Okay. We do have a skull. We do get brown out of it, so I think I'm going for it. We get 2 in 1. We'll take that. Throw our Night Coronet. Okay. He will get a skull, but he gives us red from doing so. 4 times of red. We don't actually use red, though. That's the only color we don't use on this team. But hey, at least it's something that may give us setup for something. So we'll move that over. We get setup of any kind? Yes, we do. We get browns out of it. So I guess it worked out. We get our re-barrier. I could have taken a skull there, too. Not really that worth it, though. Nothing we can drop on there. We'll just take the red. And... opinions on a Warlock team for tomorrow. Warlock? Oh, it's a brown day. I don't think you should use Warlock in tomorrow's Guild Wars. You shouldn't try soul farming in it. There wouldn't really be another reason to use it. The only reason you'd really use Warlock is maybe to counter out purples if you find they have too much purple. I don't really think you should base a team off of Warlock, though, personally. Please hit one with barrier. Not that one. Wrong one. We'll do that. Well, we keep fighting over who denies the purples. Let me take some. Oh, come on, 1 mana short. I should have just used monk right there. I don't know why I didn't. That would have been all the mana we needed as well. Okay, so we'll take a monk now and make sure it hits at least 1 skull wherever we aim it, and at least 3 barriers. There we go. I'll be fine. I don't care what else it does. Oh, we didn't read barrier to ranger. Oh, please, ranger, don't die. I want to. No, 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 no. Thank you. That was so close. That was so close. We almost lost the troop. I want to try doing this without losing any. Oh, come on. Oh, I think we have enough to win. There we go. Oh, that was close. He would have went for it too if there wasn't a skull there. Oh, that was close. Okay, so we do have 1 more battle. How ridiculous is he? We'll find out. Well, I guess you could use a Warlock. There isn't really any other brown troops that you can synergize with it, though, is the only problem. Okay, we need to kill that ranger, and we need to kill it now. That will single-handedly win him the team with how strong that ranger is with his. He even has the bond on it, though he didn't really do anything with it. But yeah, we'll have to fight that down. We do have barrier right off the bat, which is pretty nice. So that'll help out a lot. Let's see. Can we do anything in this? Oh, perfect. We can take that gem over there, and we end up getting it nice. So we get those browns, replenish them some, get a green off the top. Nice. Didn't even see those because they came out of nowhere. Okay. So we do have a pair right there, and I'm kind of considering it because we can re-barrier off of it. It'll help keep us alive. It also gives us Night Coronet. Oh no, Night Coronet, don't you dare die on us. We're going all the way. Not sure what order I should do this in. Let me throw Night Coronet first. Now we'll Ranger. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't get the Ranger. Oh, no, I don't want to have to... Oh, I gotta take the skull. I don't have a choice. Oh, never mind. I can monk it instead. I do have a choice. Yeah, we can just monk instead. I need to do this in a way that he won't get a skull out of it. Oh, yeah, he still won't. Never mind.
Mana surge.
Wait. What do I think about implementing traits into Arena? Personally, I don't think it's really that needed. I think that might overcomplicate it. Arena is supposed to be something that's kind of simple for people to learn what the troops are. That was basically the point of Arena.
Mana surge.
And I wish they would add a higher rarity version of it, at least, so people can test, like, literally every kind of troop. Because right now, you can only do ultra rares, commons, rares, and ultra rares. And back in the day, that kind of worked, but these days, not really. Okay, I think I'll go for this yellow, just because I know he wants the yellow.
Mana surge.
Okay, so we do get a skull.
Surge.
We'll take the skull. We'll take the double skull. Can we get a triple? Can we get a triple skull pair just falling out of nowhere? Okay, so we'll throw that down. We are so close to winning this flawlessly on our Let's Play account. We're almost there. What do we need? I guess we just monk. Ranger's way too far away to try taking a green. So we can kill him off of, or her, I mean, off of, skull. Oh, don't you dare tell me there's no way we can take two skulls. There has to be at least one angle where we can take a double skull. In all this mess, there has to be at least one way we can get alignment on skull. What on earth? Okay. Is there seriously no way we can take two skulls? Am I missing something? Hey, wait, Gems of War? When did that happen? Yes, we are enjoying Gems of War. But, Salty, I didn't notice you got here. Welcome! What did someone ask about the, Yeah, why haven't you guys been on the forum? Everyone's been asking a billion questions. I didn't ignore you. I just didn't see you there. Seriously, am I missing something here? Is there really no way we can take two skulls? I have to be missing it. Yeah, we're actually going to be doing a Gems of War. I'm going to be streaming all of my Guild Wars version on my Let's Play account. And I'm going to be doing a video for all of them on my main account. That's basically our plan. We're going to be doing it tomorrow and Thursday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. as we normally do at late nights. Well, not on those 2 days, but... And then Friday and Saturday will be our normal 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But seriously, am I missing something here? Does anyone else see it? Skull, brown, red, yellow skull. Wait, what? But yeah, is there anywhere we can take two? I did not see a single option. I don't even think I really need to worry about it that much, but... How is there this many skulls and not a single way to repair them? This is really going to annoy me. Hello, Marco! Please mispronounce things. 1316. 13. I don't know what those coordinates mean. Red one in the first column. Oh, you are correct. Thank you. How did I miss that? I think that was literally the only way we could have done it with everything we had set up there. Thank you.
Mana surge.
Fail. And then we win with Night Coronet. Thanks to you guys, though.
Mana surge.
And that is match. Perfect, flawless wins. Or wait, was that our 5th battle? I think it was. Yay! All 5 battles of Guild Wars. Now we're currently 10 wins straight with no loses. We did 5 perfect, flawless wins on my Let's Play account, and we did 5 flawless ones on my main account. And I'm literally all of the guild points. Our amount of score is 4,788, and our entire guild is 4,788. But we end up losing. I wonder if my other account's winning or not. Let's see, how far does that bring us here? That brings us 5th in this little alignment. Let me go see how my main account's doing. Well, see you tomorrow, Alec. Yeah, I'm probably going to be doing like one more battle and then probably wrapping it up too. So if any of you guys have any other questions or things, feel free to leave them in chat. Also, yesterday was a public holiday in Australia. Oh, okay. So what kind of holiday was it? Interesting. So we are jumping back into things today. You will definitely see me on the forums a lot. Oh, okay. Yeah, there was a lot of commotion in the forums the last 2 days or so. So yeah, you guys got a lot to catch up on from the holiday. There's been a lot of confusion with with the Guild Wars system. A lot of which has kind of been resolved, but you'll know what I mean when you see the forum. It was chaos for pretty much all day. It's Anzac Day, encyclopedia link. Let me see. Aznak Day. Aznak. Oh, you just did that so I could mispronounce a word. You did that deliberately. The Aznak? Anzac? Anzac? Wow, the other thing next to it makes it even harder. Yeah, Ansnack. Sure. National Day of Remembrance in Australia and New Zealand that broadly commemorates all Australians and New Zealanders who served and died in all wars, conflicts, and peacekeeping operations, and the contribution and suffering of all those who have served. Oh, interesting. You made the office laugh. What, do you have it on so everyone in the office can see right now? Okay, let me go switch my account real quick and see how the progress is on that. Where did my files go? Oh, oops. I ended up closing out my files because for some reason I didn't think I would need them. I don't know why I did that. Let me go open them back up real quick. Go to our data real quick. Gems of War. Local storage. Back this up just in case. You never know. I'm pretty sure I don't even need to copy these every single time. I just do it for safety, just because sometimes it doesn't like to save my teams if I don't constantly copy everything. Because I believe one of these files is the one that copies the team. I have just no clue which one that specifically is. I know which one has my player data on it. I just don't know which one copies the team. So I just copy all of them over every single time. But there we go. We're right back in. And I don't know. Let's see how we did on the other Guild Wars thing. You tried Guild Wars on mobile. You lost really bad. Your guild was 4,000 and something. And your guild went against, whoa, 22,000. Gosh. You got 2 accounts, one on mobile and one on the console. Yeah, it can definitely be pretty wide ranges, I've noticed, based on what we just saw from the guilds next to us in our lower guild there. The ranges in the higher guilds are pretty high as well. Like, I think my guild is like more than double. Like, the higher up guilds are more than double what some of the other categories is within our own little thing. But yeah, as of this moment, it looks like we end up placing second in all of them. And we ended up beating the guild with the most amount of trophies, which will mean Interim will be our biggest challenge. And though Anonymous could still be a pretty big threat as well. One of the reasons Anonymous may have gotten less points today could have been because we have decent defend teams. I'm not quite sure. But that could have been a factor. So they could still be a pretty decent threat. Plus, everyone was kind of learning how exactly to play Guild Wars. But yeah, the #1 trophies we ended up beating as of this current moment. That could change. I don't know if they still have anyone who hasn't participated yet. I still have one in my guild that hasn't as of currently. Oh, good, he's on. Nathan. He's on right now. Or I think he's on right now. Let me go check him real quick. He finally has a battle. So he'll get us a little bit more points, which will solidify our second place. Let me double check. Is he on right now? If so, then I might need to stay on for a little bit longer until he finishes all of his battles, so we can see what our final points is for today. Though if I don't, then we could always just check back tomorrow. Let me see. Last seen 5 minutes ago. He is on right now. The only problem is it'll probably be like 30 minutes, and I do want to get to bed a little bit earlier. But I'll probably just show it to tomorrow. I'll keep it as spoilers to see if we win or not, because they could pass us in the last few hours. You never know. For tomorrow, corrupted. But yeah, if you guys have any last-minute questions now for tomorrow's colors or anything like that, feel free to ask them before we wrap it up for today. For tomorrow, corrupted sorceress or Antibite warrior for summoning. Wait, corrupted sorceress. I think you would go Antibite warrior. Why can I not remember what... Oh, never mind. I know what corrupted sorceress is. Never mind. Yeah, Antibite warrior is much better, I would say. Mainly because, or particularly this week, there's two reasons for this. As far as the Antibite warrior. For one, it has 50% bonus. The other is it has immunity to death mark. And we all know, particularly later in the game, there are a lot of people using... what's it called? They are using the... Death Knight class, fully traded. And it's good to have at least one thing with immunity to it. Not only that, but he summons things that have impervious. So if you died from a death mark, you know, the death mythic, you'd still be able to keep replenishing your team with stuff that's also immune to it. He's a excessively slow troop, but the fact he has 50% this week and the fact that he is pretty tanky will make him okay. Corrupt Sorceress, you could end up doing... oh, never mind. I didn't realize Corrupt Sorceress has immunity to death mark too. Interesting. Well, it depends how good your red is. If you're going to feed mana into your red, I guess that would work. Oh yeah, she has warded and mana shield. Wow, when she first got this trait, I was like, oh, warded will never be decent. Ha, ha. That was like, what, 6 months ago, 7 months ago? That was a lie. Warded is actually a pretty good trait now, given how many instances it's being used. So, yeah, she's actually not that bad. I do have to say this week, probably Antibite Warrior, though. You can't... Regardless, the other one has 50% more stats, and she doesn't. A newer player here, any low-level brown teams? Low-level brown teams, a lot of people have been suggesting using just basically rockworm-related teams is about the best you can really go. Like a double rockworm with... It depends if you want to go all color or not, but you want to go at least 1 or 2 rockworms and just have those two loop between each other, and that will basically be your team, is focusing everything that you have to get those 2 rockworms going, and then just kill them out that way. It's a little bit of a risky team to use, but it can have a very, very high damage output for you. Gems of War, what's the highest guild rank, trophy-wise? Oh, trophy-wise? Oh, I have no clue. I have no clue how high the devs made the new ranking system. It used to only go to like 5,000 or something, back when trophies were, yeah, a lot smaller than what they are today. It's kind of unfathomable to even think that it used to be a 5 trophy as the highest ranking, but I have no clue how high it goes these days. Maybe 2 million, 5 million, 10 million. I don't know how high they made it, but there's the highest trophies amounts right now. I don't know how high this goes though. But yeah, and we're right there. We're all the way behind, but as far as the Guild Wars, at least we're doing decent in that. Hello there, Van Fernero. Any other questions before we wrap up for tonight? Feel free to leave them now, or forever hold your Guild Wars tomorrow. You're proud to have beaten your team right now. Oh, good! Congratulations, Van Ferno. Did you end up beating the... Oh, that would probably be what this PvP thing is saying to me. Saying that you beat me. Or one of those are you. 2 wins, 2 loses. So far, this team is pretty nice on a solid 50% win rate. Oh, never mind. It's a little bit low, below 50% now. Yeah. I don't know. It's definitely beatable. I've beaten it myself as well. It's actually pretty easy to counter, but this is what I'm currently using for Guild Wars, and based on these results, I'm fine with that. It having almost a 50% win rate. That's it could be worse. It could definitely be a lot worse than that. So I guess it's okay for now. Don't leave us. Okay, we can still stay for a little while. We can still keep going. Oh no, what do you guys want me to go over? We can go for a little bit longer. Might as well. And actually, if we do stay on a little bit longer, we'll get to see what what's-his-name gets to do in our guild. Because he's still doing... He's the last person who hasn't done battles. And we get to see what we end the day at. Though I don't believe I don't even think it's possible for us to pass Interim. But, oh gosh, Interim's still going higher. You have people who haven't even finished yet. That is insane. But, wow. I think the max you can even have for points is like 250-something thousand. And they're at 224. They're only like 30,000 off from the max you can even have. But, that's pretty insane. Interim is so well coordinated. It's not fair. Nerf Interim. Nerf the entire guild. But yeah, we'll see where things go with that. Let's see, how many more battles does he have anyways? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? 2 battles. Okay, he's 2-0 so far. Let's see if he goes all the way. But anyways, let's go into PvP or something. D has a question. Oh wait, where did that go? Thinking of using Gorgotha, a Emperor Corphish, Dbarrel, for your first 3 troops for tomorrow, and deciding between Shegra with just first trait or Salvini more fully traded. Any advice? Well, it would depend if they have skull spam or anything. Of course, if they have skull spam or something, you'd probably want to go Salvini Mora. Generally, if they do not have skull spam, I'd say just go Shegra, even if you don't have it traded. Shegra will have a higher damage output. Salvini Mora would be quite a bit safer, but assuming you have a fully traded Gorgotha, which you likely do if you're putting in first slot, I think you'd be fine doing Shegra there. So let's go do that exact team real quick. Go clear that out, see what it does against whatever we're up against right now. Gorgotha, get the Corphish in. I can spell it in the right order. Corphish, and get the Dbarrel. And what else was the last one we needed? We need... Oh, yeah. Salvini Mora Shegra. We'll go the Shegra. And for banner, we will go probably just a brown-yellow. Get the Gorgotha Rush as quickly as possible. And go on from there. So let's go do that. Have we found a troop you can pronounce? Corphish. No, there's quite a few that I can pronounce. There are a lot of really weird words that I can actually pronounce correctly that a lot of people would think I would do incorrectly because they're commonly incorrectly pronounced words, but it's kind of weird. It doesn't really matter what the word is, I'll have like the same chance of pronouncing it correctly, even if it's a simple or a hard word. Everything is fully traded but Shegra, yeah. Unfortunately, I can't untrait my thing. That'd be cool if I could. Like, untrade it just to show, like, examples of things. But unfortunately, I cannot. Okay. The burn isn't going to make too big a difference. That's the only thing we'll really gain as benefit from the Shegra is the constant burns. But, it's only going to do about probably 15 damage total to all of them over the course of the battle. Which is some difference, but it's not going to make or break the battle for you. Most likely. You never know. It could. But it's not needed. Okay, I just gave it some purple. Not just that. I gave it the full Kraken. And I didn't even get operational yet. As soon as we get this Gorgotha down, we will be. As long as he doesn't devour, we should be fine. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter if that was Salvini Mora or Gorgotha. Actually, if that was Salvini Mora, that would have been... better for us than what just happened, because the problem with I should have taken the blue instead. Oh yeah, we need the mana as well. But the problem with what just happened is if we had Salvini Mora and we had it entangled, he wouldn't have gained all that attack. But now we can come back by getting the same % chance of winning, right? 50% chance. Go. Where's the Devour? Where's our Devour? He gets his. Okay, we better get it on the next one. Go, or we're in trouble if we don't get that thing devoured. Also, another problem with this in Guild Wars is no summon. For most Guild Wars days, I am going to be putting a summon on my team, mainly because I do not want to be left in a situation like this. Because if this does happen miraculously from whatever we happen to use at any given time, that will reduce the amount of points that we end up getting for the Guild Wars. Unless that happens, in which case it's replenished. Never mind, scratch everything I just said. Yeah, I forgot. Dbarrel can summon. If you have it fully traded on there, though. If you don't, then it doesn't. What's a good Gloomleaf team? You just got it. Gloomleaf, still not really used that much as a troop. It did get a slight buff as of recently. I haven't really seen much of an increase in people using it though. But as far as a Gloomleaf team, you normally use it with a Dryad. Oh, I was not paying attention. Should have Corphish the previous turn. But as far as where was I? Gloomleaf, you'd most likely just want to build a Fars of Thorns team around it, using primarily a Dryad to keep burying it, so you can keep making it very strong. Even if you don't have traits, you'd still likely want to do that. If you have traits on it, that would be more effective, because the thorns on your Gloomleaf still reflect all the damage, even if they hit on your barrier. Like, even if you take 0, they still take the full reflect damage from your trait. So do keep that in mind. Delvini Mora is the Salad Dragon. Yes. All the nicknames. Okay. So he has a giant spider. This battle is definitely not going how it should be, but we'll just start on our Gorgulfa again, work it from scratch. Hopefully he doesn't get another Kraken Devour. There he goes. Well, he hasn't gotten it yet, but let's see. We get some brown, we get a poke. Is that it? Don't devour again. Okay. That is fine. Can we get another Siberus Devour?
Mana surge.
Should I Corphish first? The answer is yes. Can I show it? I don't know if I can. Do you have it traded or do you not have it traded? Because me showing it won't really be too representative of what you have, because mine is traded and Gloomleaf is an excessively different troop traded compared to untraded. You like salad?
Mana surge.
Let's see. Oh, we'll throw it to Devour. There we go. 129 attack. Now go to first line. And then we're good to go. Okay, I guess we just Gorgulfa for the Siberus mana. Only got 5, so we do get the Cascade of Purple.
Mana surge.
Okay, he'll take a skull. We'll follow with Corphish into the Wolf, and I think that'll be enough damage. No, it won't. 30. Oh no, is that enough? No. That would only be 26. A little short. Oh, you have it traded. Oh, okay. So let me go do a decent Gloomleaf team then. Generally, I like to use it with a Keeper of Souls or any Skull Spammer that you may have laying around. So we'll run it that way then. I might not even go for the barrier then. Let's see, what are we up against? Sure, that's fine. So let's clear out this team and get in our Gloomleaf. Gloomleaf. Actually, I should get some kind of barrier, but let me make sure I have the core of the team before I do. Keeper of Souls. The Dryad. I guess we'll put her in, because that does cover the rest of the manas. And now we just need one other troop. That's the core of the team. Double Gloomleaf I don't think would be decent. I need something else that can kind of do a lot of damage, preferably true damage though. I'm leaning towards Draculus, so I have a feeling you may not have Draculus. Don't know for sure. Could always go a second Gloomleaf or something. Personally, I would probably go Draculus, second slot in this lineup right now. But there is a good possibility you did not have a Draculus, in which case you'd probably just want to go with second Gloomleaf. Like right there, I'd put the Draculus just so it would work. But that wouldn't really work for you. So we'll just put that in. And how about Giant Spider then? So we have the replacement of the red for when it dies. We still have the green. And we have the extra purple for the Keeper of Souls. So there we go. And for our banner, we'll just go a couple options. A lot of options. I think I'll go yellow-green. There it is. And we're good to go. Oh, I did not mean to click on chats. So let me go and fight it now. And let's see what it can do. That's the favorite to hear me say. Dolkifer? Do I say it really badly then? What is it? Dalkalfer? Dalkofer? 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 Dalkalfer? I say Dalkofer. What is it? Dark Alpha? I say Dark Alpha as well.
Mana surge.
Oh, is it Dalkalfer? Dalkalfer? I don't know. I'm probably saying it more incorrect every single time I try saying it. Oh, no problem, D. Yeah, if anyone else has anything else you want me to try, let me know. And we might as well keep going until our last guildmate finishes then. Oh, I shouldn't have removed green right there. Out of every single color we could possibly remove from the board, that was the worst. Luckily, we did get some really good board out of it, so I guess that makes up for that. Oh, wow. Oh, one more would have been enough. Okay. But at the cost of not having green, we did get an amazing cascade.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Okay, well, we got Keeper of Souls. Problem is, he has a Gorgolfa. So it might take a while for us to kill through that using only skull damage. I really do not want to use this on purple. How can we not use it on red? We don't... Oh, wait, never mind. We do have red alignment. What am I saying? I was going to say, with that much red and skulls, there had to be at least one location. And there was. Okay, and we'll just throw the Dryad Shield. As I mentioned earlier, which I'll show as soon as they take a skull, we'll take no damage, but he still takes all the reflect damage, as you'll see right here. 97 armor, and he has less HP. Now it's 15, we still have 97. It still does the full reflect, even though we took absolutely no damage at all. And that's why you tend to use Barrier with Gloomleaf.
Mana surge.
And Dryad is the only thing within the kingdom that has Barrier. For that little extra bit of bonus, not like we need it. We get 1 life and 1 armor. Not really making a huge difference, but hey, it helps. Okay. We'll take a skull right there, get our extra turn from the bottom, and try getting another Keeper of Souls up and see where that can bring us. So we'll get that. Piece that didn't surge, we have the extra backup purple. And speaking of purple, I might just actually aim this at purple if we don't have a viable option, as that appears to be our only extra turn. As much as I want the color, I also want him dead. So that will serve 2 purposes.
Mana surge.
There we go, and that's math. There, that is a Gloomleaf team. For whoever just asked about it, Game Zerker, who wanted a Gloomleaf team. And I believe that was everything that you had. I forget if you said you had Keeper of Souls or not. I know you said you didn't have Draculus, but that would have to be with Keeper of Souls. Unfortunately, you can't use Bone Dragon as an alternative for 2 reasons. One is it tears apart armor, which you want to keep their armor on for the Gloomleaf. And the other factor is it has nowhere near as much control. Whereas Corvash, you can just keep controlling and aiming wherever you want. And it goes pretty well. So there we go. Take our tribute. See what's up with that. Even if Guard can't team wipe, he can still make Famine go down for a while. Yeah. You think Gorgoltha is the best choice, and maybe with double Corvash and yellow banner. Oh, have we confirmed yet? Has anyone confirmed yet if using multiple gives less points? Let's see. Has it been confirmed yet that using multiple gives full point? Does anyone know about that? If using multiple of the exact same troops still gives you the same value? Oh, where's calling Salty? Calling Salty. Do you know if using multiple of a single color gives, or sorry, single color, of a single troop, like let's say double Gorgoltha, even though you will never use that, but let's say double Gorgoltha, would that still give the same amount of points? I don't know if we have confirmation. I have yet to see confirmation anywhere on that, but I'm pretty sure someone has to know within game. Someone somewhere has to know that information. You used double humility this morning, but you couldn't say if it hurt your points because you kept dying anyways. Oh, okay. Let me check the Guild Wars thingy. Has our guy finished? Are we wrapped up for today? Does he have his... Nope, he still has 2 more battles to do. Going up there. Looks like we have a solid second. Most likely. Unless they miraculously win within the next hours. Salty! I assume you're salty, right? Gems of War? I assume you're always salty nowadays because Nimhane normally goes on her own account And before, only Surian used the Gems of War official account. And I don't think he has been recently. Ready? Ready for what? You can use multiples. Oh, okay. Sweet. Okay, you can use multiples. Salty. Salty the goddess has answered our call. Let's see. So yeah, there we go. It has been confirmed. Using multiples is full points. There we go. Oh, it just said Salt Dev. The Salt Dev. Nim was watching most of the stream too. Oh, okay. Hello, Nimheen. You're still here. Hi. Anyways. Oh, did she see when we did the Guild Wars battle on the other little mini account? That was pretty funny. That was barely even a challenge though, doing it on my smaller Let's Play account. It was just a breeze. Oh, speaking of that, where's my brown team for tomorrow? I still don't know if this is going to be my brown team or not. I keep losing my honor is the only problem, and I don't have a backup summon. It works good for PvP, but it's a little bit risky because if we lose that one troop, we lose too much value. I'll probably just go with some kind of Gorgolfa team, just spamming a bunch of different damage and supports for the famine, because famine. I'm pretty sure I'm using famine on every single day that his colors are applicable. He's just too powerful for Guild Wars. He just has that nice perfect drain that'll keep them down. And Corphish is pretty decent for that too. But I'm mainly using Corphish for the stun more so than the drain. Mainly because I need something to stun out the death marks. She did see it. Well, let's go and where to go on this? Purple we don't even use. Blue he would get I'm just gonna do it on blue. I don't want to have to do it on skulls because I don't want to lose the troop. I want to do this as if I would play it during the Guild Wars battle. I want to do it basically exactly the same. Okay, so we'll do it on red since it's the most populated. Now also start getting our guard's avatar up exactly like so. And there we go. Okay, so we got a little bit of everything. Do I just throw the guard's avatar or do I buff a little bit higher? I think I buff a little bit higher. And like if it could do this literally every single Guild Wars battle, we'd be solid. Like, can it just repeat this every single time? Like, we'd be good to go. Just like get honor like the first, second, third turn, spam it until that, and then boom, and then we win. If we could replicate that for all 5 battles tomorrow, I would actually use this. The problem is that is not going to happen consistently 5 times in a row. It'll happen twice or 3 times at most, which for PvP is fine. But for Guild Wars, if it even loses that honor once, we get penalized a decent amount of points. Let's see. Your old team works. Honor, Corvash, Rowene, and Setite Warrior. That would work. The only problem is Rowene is not brown. And for some people, that would probably be fine. But since I'm fighting in the higher guilds, I have to make sure I use 100% pure color. Simply because the amount of points that you get for 100% pure color winning every single battle is pretty substantial. Well, we'll take the... I didn't get the misclicks. That obviously was trying to take the yellow. Oh well, we're 1 turn down. The voice of Gems of War is Travis Turk. Oh, is that the one that says all the thingies? In between all the stuff? I did not know that. I believe someone has said it before, but I end up forgetting. Travis Turk. Mana Surge. Let's see.
Mana Surge.
If I ever go back to playing the Puzzle Quest thing again, if we start up the Let's Play series, the new meme will have to be heroic effort whenever we get like a long cascade. Because that's what it says in Puzzle Quest whenever you get a long cascade. Okay, can we yellow surge? That is not a surge. That is the wrong color. Stop giving us purple. Of course, The one color I don't use on this team,
Mana surge.
even though we're using a mythic, we still don't use it. I guess we brown surge and then use it on yellow. Gonna Marilith again.
Mana surge.
Alright, so we use this on yellow. Hopefully he doesn't hit too many yellows right here. Of course, he hits like 4. Okay, I'll throw this at reds. Looks like more reds than yellow after that cast. And I still end up missing. Well, at least I missed the extra turn. I got the mana though. And I think I'll have to throw this simply because he's using 3 or 4 daemons. I have no clue what he has his hero set to. Hopefully a daemon. If so, we get a silence out of it. Okay, board, nothing on it. No, his hero's not a daemon. Oh, he's using Death Knight class. Good thing we have his stun. Oh, there we go. Silence for the other 2. We'll get our Corphish up. We'll drain the mana. Even though it doesn't show their mana, you can drain their mana through silence, by the way. Also, a pretty interesting combo that I don't normally do because it's kind of a lot of work to have to set up. But there is a pretty funny combo that you can do of Silent One plus Queen Mab. What you can do is if they have a Gorgolfa or a Dragon Soul or something, let them cast once and only once and make sure they get all of their manas. And then you can just keep spamming your Queen Mab at them. Because even when it doesn't show their mana, they still do have that mana value that's hidden from you. And you can still do Queen Mab damage based on whatever their mana is underneath that silence. So even though you can't see it, they still have that value, which you can either drain or you can utilize with things like mana burn from Queen Mab and stuff. Okay, and that's the battle right there. Alas, you understand it is a low, i.e. never, priority issue. You just love the gem matching sounds and other troop noises usually. But the surge noise is too constant, so you play sadly silent. Yeah, I normally do play silent if I'm doing multiple things at once. For videos and stream purposes, I do, of course, have the audio on, just so we have some kind of sound. But generally, if I'm just playing this by myself, just doing other things, like maybe watching YouTube and other stuff, I just disable all the sounds. Like you saw at the beginning of the stream or heard, I didn't have any of the sounds on. Just completely ended up disabling it. Okay, so let's go. Oh, is that the guy that ended up doing all the audio for it? Nice. I need to check that out later. Let's see. So is our guild finally done with the Guild Wars? Have we completed? I think we have. Let me see. Is he done? Nope. He still has one more battle. Oh, he might go for the perfect. He looks like he's on track to go for the perfect win streak right there. Nice. I think 90% of my guild got perfect wins. Not everyone got max points. I think only about a third of them did. But like 90% of them got like that perfect win streak. Or actually maybe a little less than that. But yeah, pretty nice. Anonymous is still insanely better though. And we'll see how things go in the future. But those rewards look so juicy. Look at that 1,000 gems. Imagine if we could get 1,500. Even though it's not that good of a value, that's technically $100. Technically, because the case of gems right there, at least 50. But even all these things aren't really scaled that well. You never need to get any of these. Only the daily gems. There's plenty of other purchases that are worth it. Mainly the Death Knight pack and daily gems, or the main two. The other ones are kind of a waste. At least on the gem buys right there. If you could, you would just always have your streams for sound instead. I wish I could constantly stream, but of course, I do need sleep eventually. And speaking of that, I think I am going to be ending out the stream right here for tonight, unless there's any last minute questions for the end of this. We will be streaming tomorrow and Thursday, even though we normally don't. Same time as we did today, 8 p.m. till 10 p.m. What we will be doing these days is basically going over the colors for the following day, as well as doing the Guild Wars for my Let's Play account. In the morning of each of these days, or sometime in the morning or so, I will be going and doing the video for my main account doing the Guild Wars, which will be some pretty stressful, hard, ridiculously weird teams. And yeah, I'll try having the event video out tomorrow too, if should be able to have time for it. And sleep is for the week. Gotta get that sleep. Let's see. Well, anyways, hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful night or day whenever your time is right now. Like Salty, I'm pretty sure it's like what? It's probably like noon for you guys, isn't it? In Australia right now? You're probably eating lunch as I'm about to go head to bed. Anyways, hope you all have good luck within the Guild Wars and a lot of fun with it. Anyways, I'll see you all tomorrow night during the stream. And hope you all have a wonderful week. See you later. And goodbye.